Oh my gosh, wait. Oops. Still buffering. Give me a sec. I forgot to open the most important. There we go. I forgot to open the most important thing. Hello, everyone. Hello. Sturmo, thank you for the Akasupa. Thank you. Good job cleaning your room, Doki. I'm proud of you. I didn't finish cleaning it, but okay, so speaking of cleaning my room, I left like one. Okay, so before I left, I might have accidentally left like 2 plates of like 2 bowls from my pre-cooked meals, and I didn't realize the lid wasn't closed because like I didn't finish it. So, and then when I came back, I was like putting all the dishes, like I was putting the pre-cooked bowls because they gave us like glass containers, so I had to clean it and everything. And then I was putting them in the dishwasher because I was like, oh shit, okay, I need to clean this. Like I came back and then I like looked in the bowl and it was just mold. It was just all mold. I was like, oh! Like I jump scared myself. I was like, oh! I was like, oh no, it's Last of Us. It's really a bowl of mold. It actually jump scared me. I was not expecting it. Yeah, I'm infected. No, I have to clean it because it's glass bowl, and like I have to clean it because like it's not mine, it's from the chef. So I yeah, so I didn't put that specific bowl yet into the dishwasher because it's literally a bowl of mold. So I think I have to like scrape it out. Do I scrape it out before I put it? It's a lot. It scared me. Like, you have to scrape it out and then put in the dishwasher. Yeah. I don't know what to do because I don't know where they bought it. I don't know. I don't know where they bought it. Because then I have to like I have to throw like I have to like they'll charge me a lot if I don't give back all the bowls. Yeah, so yeah, so that scared me a lot. Is it okay if I'm breathing it? Because like I didn't notice it until today. Because obviously I came back yesterday and I went to bed and I'm thinking, oh my god, I slept. I slept with that in my kitchen. So I don't know. My windows are open though. My windows are open. It's okay. I opened the windows when I like this morning, because I was like, I think I had. Why are you like this? It's okay, not good, but okay. Oh, Dooby, thank you for the raid. Okay, they don't know, guys. They don't. They don't know. They don't have to know, guys. They don't have to know, chat. Okay, but how long is long term? That's the thing. How long is long term? Because I anyway, hello everyone, Doobie from Doobie Stream. I was watching a little bit of Doobie doing her little karaoke. I got a little sneak peek of her 2D when we were both in New York City. But yes, for those who don't know, I was gone for my business trip. Was basically me and Doobie going to New York City for Comic-Con, because Capcom invited me to check out their newest games, the newest Resident Evil, and also Onimusha or Onimushu. Oh my gosh, I keep I don't know which one. I keep saying Onimusha. I like to say Onimushu, but it's Onimusha. I mean, they had other ones too. They had the Monster Hunter one because we get to choose like which games we wanted to play test. I guess I think it was like we wanted to check out. So there was like the Monster Hunter, the newest Monster Hunter game. There was the Pragmata, and then there was, you know, obviously we wanted to try out Resident Evil, and only for me it'll be Onimusha. So we went and checked those out. But yeah, huge shout out to Capcom for inviting me and for letting me bring Dooby along with me, because I was like because you know, I was just like, oh, can I get a +1? Yeah, bring a +1. They're like, yeah, we can, because like all the tickets were sold out too at that time. All the tickets were sold out, so I figured, like, you know, it'd be a great experience. Doobie and I were talking before, and like she talked to me about how she likes musicals and stuff like that. And her aunt was also like a huge fan of musicals as well. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, you want to come to New York with me? And then, you know, I had an extra +1 ticket, and then but it was a great time. So yeah, huge shout out to Capcom for the invitation. That was basically my business trip. I just stayed in New York a little longer because I was like, you know, I'm in New York City. Great way to waste money, I guess. I haven't been in New York City in a very long time. The last time I was in New York City was, I think, like 9 years ago, I think. So it's been you know, it was fun coming back after so long, and I wanted to, like, you know, experience, like, you know, have a cool experience, like just going around New York City, like the food and stuff, like Little Italy. I did go to Chinatown. I went to Chinatown, went to Little Italy. I didn't buy a lot of stuff. Oh, I will say there was one I did spend a lot of money on one thing. Oh my god, I didn't spend a lot of money this trip because, like, when for those who didn't know, I used to go to New York a lot, like 9 years ago. I went to, back then I went there like I think it was, I don't even know if it's 9, I think it was like 8, I don't know, maybe 8 years ago. But back then, you know, when I, you know, go to Nintendo store, I go to Rockefeller, you know, back then I spent a lot of money back then when I was in New York at that time. But like this time it was more about like the experience. I spent a lot of money on the experience of New York City. So I went and saw lots of museums, a lot of like activities to do, food as well. I didn't buy a lot of stuff because, like, even when I was in Nintendo World, not Nintendo World, was it Nintendo store? I didn't even buy anything in Nintendo store. I almost did. I almost bought something in the Nintendo store, but then I was like, I don't know. I think like the older you get, the less material things you buy, other than my own merch. That's the only thing I think, like, for me, I spend money on my own merch. That's it. on my own, not on my own stuff, like, and like at Artist Alley too. I would spend money on me, but I won't buy, like, I haven't been buying stuff like other things. Like, I didn't even buy stuff at Nintendo store because I was just like, do I really need it? I don't really have space anymore because I just have space for my merch. I kept like thinking, oh man, do I really need it? Like, I don't even have space for this. I only have space for like my own stuff, like my for Doki merch, not for like I was like, there was a giant giant Pokemon plush, where it's like those mochi plushes of like Piplup and Slowpoke, and I was like, oh, it's so cute. I was debating for so long. I looked at that shelf for so. Wait, I'll show you guys what it looked like. I looked at that shelf for so long, like, because I'm like, do I buy it? Oh, I was just like staring at it for like, I think like 15 minutes, like debating in my head, like, do I buy it and bring it home? Oh man, but I'm thinking like, I don't have room. I just don't have room in my apartment. Like, that's the only thing holding me back. I was like, I just don't have space for it. Like 90% of the space in my room is just Dokibird. That's it. But I debated for so long. Oh wait, where's the image for this? I'll show you guys. I picked it up to like this. You guys have no idea. I stared at this for 15 plus minutes being like, oh, do I get it? Hey guys, thank you for the 5 gift the chips, thank you. Burnout, thank you for the 10 gift the chips, thank you. Oh my gosh, I almost did. There's just not. I just had no room. There was just no room in my apartment. It was so soft too. It was so soft. I didn't get it. Laffy, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Doki, infinite money glitch. Buy your merch, restock it for free. Buy merch again, restock for free. You get so much profit. Buy Doki merch. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Wait, what was I talking before I talked about the merch? What was I on about before I was talking about the... Oh yeah, sorry. The one thing okay, do not judge me. Okay, you're gonna judge me. Okay, I think I deserve to be judged. But... at Comic-Con, they had a Swarovski booth. Okay, bear with me. Stay with me, guys. Stay with me. There was a Swarovski booth, and at that booth they had several like different collaborations at the Swarovski booth, and there were 2 collabs that I was very interested in, and Dooby also almost bought one. He was also gonna almost bought one, but not the one I bought, not the collab I bought. So Dooby saw the Minecraft collab from the Swarovski booth, and like it was so cool. Okay, there was like the creeper and the pig. She almost got the creeper, and because I was like, you should do it, you should get, because I bought something, but it wasn't the Minecraft one. I was like the demon, the devil on his shoulder. I was like, bro, you should get it, bro. You should totally get it. It's so, imagine having it sit on your desk, dude. Like, who would own a Swarovski Minecraft, like a Swarovski creeper, crystal? Like, you should totally. She was like, oh, I'll think about it. Like, I'll when we're back tomorrow, maybe I'll get it. I was just like, you should. It's so good. Look, I mean, like, come on. Who else? Who else would own one? And look how good. Look how pretty that is. Okay. Anyway, so I didn't get the Minecraft one because there was something else that caught my eye, and there's something else that caught my eye while we were looking at it, and do not, you're all gonna judge. I know you're all gonna judge me, but you don't understand. I know you don't understand. So I saw the Minions collab. And I was like, I need to have it. So I bought the one with the teddy. I don't even know their names. I just don't understand. Like, I saw this, I was like, oh my god, if I'm gonna have any Swarovski item, it should be a minion. So this was my your super chat went. So you don't understand. You don't understand. This is your brain on mold sports. But you have to thank you for the super chat. Thank you. You don't understand. understand, guys. Is that Bob? But it was so worth it. This was my only expensive purchase. I didn't buy anything else. Okay, this was my one purchase that I made for myself. At least I didn't buy a Funko Pop. How about this little guy right here? Look at it. I bought this little guy. We'll crop the price out. I bought him. This was my purchase. So this little guy, is gonna sit on my desk, and every time I see it, this is where my money goes to. Thank you for the super chat rules. Thank you. RT, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. This will surely appreciate and value. Slime, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Yeah, we don't understand. We were right. We don't understand. Odin, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Like, look at it. It's gonna sit on my desk, and every time I look at it, I'll remember. I'll remember how good of a time I had at Comic-Con. No, I bought this guy. I bought this little guy. I can't help. I mean, like, okay, I was thinking, like, if I was gonna own any Swarovski thing, it had to be Minions. Like, it just had to be. I was like, why does it, first off, why does it have a Swarovski collaboration? And then I was like, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity, you know? It could become a collector's item. You don't know that. In 50 years, this would be like a sought after item because they don't redo collabs, guys. It's a limited edition. Bob Swarovski, Crystal, Swarovski Crystal limited edition figure. It can only go up. You don't understand. The value of it can only go up. What if what if we suddenly lose all crystals? Like, there's no more crystals on Earth. There's no more crystals on Earth. Swarovski has mined all the crystals, and then this is like one of the hundreds of crystals left in the world. And yes, but this isn't made in a lab. This was mined in our Earth. Yeah, you'll just dig your way through to the other side of the world eventually. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Usagi, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. You know, you put it on stream a few times. You call it a write-off, not CPA. Consult your tax professional. Just say that you was super chat, and it was cheaper. And it was cheaper than the Minecraft collab. I mean, I think this was a worthwhile purchase. Anyway, okay, so if you guys don't follow me on Twitter, it started very unlucky. I mean, there was some unlucky bits scattered throughout the trip, but it started out very unlucky because I missed my flight. I missed my flight because I was 3 minutes late for baggage check-in. So I think that was a wake-up call. That was a wake-up call for me. I was like, I gotta get my shit together. No, that was not what the tweet was about, because it gets worse. So so that when that happened, it was like a wake-up call, and I was like, I really gotta get my shit together. I should not. I can't. I was literally 3 minutes late from the cutoff for, like, I just needed to put my baggage through check-in. So I couldn't check in because, like, obviously, like, they closed the check-in already. Like I could go in. I already checked in, like, myself, but I needed, like, my bag to be checked in. So, like, my plan was, like, what if I just leave my suitcase at the airport, and then, like, and I just go in, and then I buy clothes in New York City. Like, I was that desperate because, like, it was literally the last flight to New York City on that day. So I was trying to do that, and then like I went to like the baggage check it, like the storage area, and they're like, you gotta fill out a form, and then I looked at the form and there was so much to fill in. I was like, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it because I still have to go through security. So because of that, I was just like, fuck, okay, I guess. And then I looked, I was like, I'm not gonna make it. There's no way I can fill out a form in time and then go through security and then make it to the flight. So like I calculated it and I was like, there's no way. So I was like, why did I got there too late? I sort of like disassociated because you know how I was like, I didn't sleep. So because I was like, I'm just gonna sleep on the plane, you know. So I fucked up and I disassociated a little bit too long. So that's why I was like, this was a wake-up call. I gotta get my shit together. So like because of that, I was like, oh fuck. I looked at the time. I was like, oh fuck. I have to take the Uber right now. Yeah. So that's why I missed the flight. So it was so bad. It was so bad. And wait, I wrote everything down. Give me a sec. Okay, so I had to stay at the airport for like 6 hours until like the sun came out. So I had to buy a new ticket. Well, I didn't have to worry about the return trip. It was just the going there ticket. So I had to wait in the airport for because I was not gonna fucking go back home. I was like, I'm here. So I waited 6 hours. 6 hours at the airport until the fucking sun came out, and then I flew over. And then I flew over to New York City. So yeah, Dooby was there first because she was like, where are you? And I was like, about that, may or may not have missed my flight. I was like, I might arrive like 10 hours later. During this is where it gets even more fucked up. During the middle of the flight, to all you women out there, you know that feeling where you're like, oh no. To all the women out there. So in the middle of the flight, I felt something and I was like, oh no. But I was too scared to check. Because okay, for those who are like, oh, why don't you track it, like all the other women do? I can't because it's so, my period is so irregular. So like it's been that way for a very long time. So like it's like always a surprise because I never know. So I never know. So in the middle of it, I was just like, oh no, because I was like, there's no way. But it happened. The conchu came, and it was like a little surprise present in the middle of the flight. And also, no, after I got off the flight, after I got off the flight and I was in the airport, I was like, I gotta buy some pads. So yeah, anyway, it's a little gotcha surprise. Anyway, so I had to sit in between. By the way, I also had to sit because the flight was apparently like super packed and everything. I sat in between an old couple And they were like to me, they're like, yeah, we're together. We bought this. We tried to buy like the seats between the middle seat, hoping that no one would sit in the middle. And I was like, oops, sorry. They told me that. I was just like, I was like, oh, sorry. The flight is that. This was the only seat left. Like, I had to sit there between a old married couple. I was like, oh, joke's on you guys. Guess I'm here. I'm just like, why would you bet on that? Like, I first off, I'm like, why would you like bet on the fact that the possibility that no one's gonna buy the middle seat? Like, I'm sorry, there's freaks out there in the world that will sit in the middle, but like I'm not one of them though. I had to get it because it was the last seat. It was literally the last seat left. And what's funny is that there were actually seats beside us that was like empty because they didn't show up. I think they were like me, where they missed a flight. They didn't show up. So the old lady, before we took off, was like, oh hey, when we take off, you can take that seat over there. And I was like, yeah, of course I can. And then I fell asleep. So I guess fuck her, I guess. Sleep for like more than 24 hours. Like, don't worry, I definitely will do that. And then like before the plane took off, I fucking passed out. And then when I woke up, I was like, it's too late. I didn't move. When I woke up, I could feel it. Like the moon was shining, and then I was like, I'm not getting up. I'm sorry, ma'am. I am not getting up. I just stayed in my seat. I was like, if I move, something will happen. And I was not moving. The moon was calling for me. So I was just like, sorry, I guess I'm gonna stay in the middle. Patrick says, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. I don't know a lot about that story, but I do know that women tends to keep some spares in the back. Yeah, I would have done that if I wasn't running on, if like I didn't have my shit together. That like it didn't help that I spent like 20 minutes trying to figure out which plushie I was gonna bring to New York City too. So that didn't help as well. Yeah, I was not prepared in general. So I accidentally brought shorts. Like, cause I was like, I don't know how cold New York City is. And I was like half of I had to buy more pants in New York City because I was just like, it could be hot. Like, I was thinking, there's like, it could be hot. And so I brought like half of the pants I brought were shorts or like to my knees. And so I ran out of long pants during my trip in New York. Doki is like, I don't know. I was like, how bad? I was like thinking like, global warming has been pretty fucked up. I was like, maybe it's not that cold. And I was so unprepared. I was like, I don't know. Maybe global warming hit New York City hard. Check the temperature. It's like, so... Bro, I told you, this trip was literally a wake-up call for me. I was like, I can't get my shit together. So like, this trip was like the wake-up call for me to get my shit together because I was a fucking mess. I was a fucking mess. Anyway, also, I accidentally, when I was buying a ticket, the newer ticket to fly to New York, I actually bought a ticket to New Jersey instead. But thank God, thank God I have a membership card to Air, like an like the Aeroplan to Air Canada, so I could get a refund. So at first, the first flight I bought was to New Jersey, and said because apparently New Jersey also has a, because if you do like to New York, it gives you this other airport that's located in New Jersey and not in JFK. So I was so confused. Yeah, it for some reason, I don't understand. Because I guess it's close to New York City, so they're like, it works, you know? Like, so I don't know. I wrote to New York, and they gave me the closest flight, because it was the earliest flight, was to New Jersey. So so yeah, it took me to the EWR airport, and then I was looking at it. I was like, EWR? I'm supposed to go to JFK. Maybe it's another airport in New York. And then I looked at, and then I bought the ticket because I was panicking. I was like panicking, and I was like not okay. Like my mind was not okay at that time. It still isn't, but it's a lot better. And then I was like, boop, and then after I paid, I was like, wait a minute, why does this say New York? Like, why does this say New Jersey? So I was like, oh fuck, I bought the wrong ticket. Thank God I have a membership for Air Canada, so like they fully refunded. Yeah, I checked after. I told you guys I wasn't okay. I was not okay, and I told you it was so bad. It was so bad. I make my own luck apparently. Right. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. It's because EWR is a much bigger international airport than either of the ones in New York City, so let's just use that as a nearby hub. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. So anyway, I got that refunded, and I bought the right one to New York City. But anyway, after I arrived in the JFK airport, apparently, like, to my hotel, it was supposed to be 30 minutes. Apparently, when I arrived, the roads to the airport were blocked. so, because I was like, where are all the taxis? I was just so confused. I was like, where did all the taxis go? Like, because there was a line and we were waiting. And I was like, that's weird. That's fucking weird. And I looked at Google Maps. I was like, what's going on? And then they closed down an important road that leads to the airport, and it was closed for like 2 hours at that point. So I was just like, oh my god, like if I arrived at my actual time, I would not have had to go through this, because they actually closed it 2 hours ago. This just keep getting worse. So basically, I was in a line for a taxi, but it wasn't even a super long line too. But there was literally no cars coming in. So I was in that line for like 20 to 30 minutes. And then I was in a taxi for an hour plus. I was just like, because I was stuck in traffic for that fucking long because they closed the roads down. Like, you're this close to coming to Gotham City. We would have loved to have you there. Just some guy, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Yeah, so I think, you know what's crazy? My flight actually arrived an hour early. So I was like, oh my god, I get to be at the hotel like an hour early. That was a lie. It was there to compensate with me being stuck in traffic for an hour. Yeah, it got evened out for an hour early too. Like, joke's on me, the roads closed. it canceled each other out. So yeah, so that's basically the start of like how unlucky I was. By the way, I didn't start using the subway until like the second last day. So I've been through. So Google Maps have lied to me a lot of how long it takes me to go from one place to the other. Because I'd be like, oh, it's just a 30-minute taxi ride. It was not. Like, every time I like go to like, every time I went somewhere, I was like, oh, it's just a 30-minute taxi ride. It was not a 30-minute taxi ride. It does not count. Because I looked, I was like, okay, so there is this one block of thing on Google Maps that's blocked, that has traffic jam, but it still it says it counts for it, so it says it should be. I was stuck twice where I was stuck in the taxi. I didn't Uber because Uber was so expensive compared to like the taxis. I learned that because I tried it out. Like I was like, okay, I'll Uber first and then I'll do a taxi next. And Uber for like one time it cost me $100 fucking Canadian Monopoly money though. By the way, it's 100 Canadian Monopoly money to go to like I guess like the inner city of New York because my hotel was in around Chinatown. And I wanted to go to like the inner city of New York City, and then I was like, that is fucked up. I was like, that's so fucked up. So then I took a taxi. I took a taxi, and it was like $20. So I was like, I was like, I'm not Ubering here. It was like 20 to 30 Monopoly money when I took a fucking taxi compared to an Uber. Anyway, so the reason why, but yeah, I wasn't one time I was stuck in traffic for an hour. It was like two to three times. I tried my luck 2 more times with taking a taxi, and it was like I was stuck in traffic for like an hour plus, like an hour twice after that. Like, so you're like, why didn't you take the subway? Why aren't you trying to like what? Okay, I had a fear. I was scared. That's why I was very scared. So the reason why I didn't take the subway is because I'm so used to Asia subways and metros, and like I took a subway in New York City before, like, you know, like 8+ years ago, and like I remember the smell, and like it was just scary. And then obviously my fear of the New York subway got worse because of the internet. So I was just like, I was just so paranoid because remember that fucking one day a lady got burned alive in the fucking New York subway and no one did anything, and then I was like, oh my god, what if that was me? I was like, and then also like then there was like clips of like there was one time in New York City, a lady got randomly burned. It was that in Brooklyn? I don't know. It's just somewhere there. Like it was like slow. It was like a PvP zone, and like yeah. And so like I think a lot of people also got stabbed in the New York subway. So like it was in Coney. It was close enough. Coney Island is like next to New York. Like it's close enough. Like, and then also the fact that like I would see clips of like random people just going into the subway and just start singing and like performing, and I don't fuck with that. I don't fuck. I was like, what if they get close to me? Like I don't fuck with that. And also like clips of like crazy people in the subway doing crazy shit, and I'm just like thinking like, oh my god, like I don't want to I don't want to deal with that. And the smell too, like I swear to god, like it just smells like pee, like so I got like, I was just like, oh my god, like it's like GTA down there. So there's like, and then people are just so used, and then like all the New Yorkers are just so used to it too. So I don't want to be part of this, and like yeah, it's just, yeah, and it smells fucking terrible. So it's like a fucking PvP zone. So that's why I like avoided the subway for so long, because I got really scared. So I was willing to tank the traffic. Also, like I got worried that it was gonna be super crowded because I don't know when exactly rush hour starts. So I got really worried that that was gonna be like super fucking crowded and everything. So like I was worried, and I didn't want to get robbed or pickpocketed too because of it. So I don't know when rush hour is and like when it ends. Like so I did it once. I did use the subway once, and that was because we were going to a Broadway show, and then like we saw the map. We saw like, oh, it says 30 minutes, and there were two roadblocks. There were two roadblocks on the Google Maps, but it said 30 minutes. Like not roadblocks, but it was red, so it was like traffic jam. So I was like, it says 30 minutes, but I know in my heart it was gonna be 1 hour. Because I already tested it out. Every time my Google map said it was 30 minutes, and I see two red blocks, like two red blocks indicating a traffic jam, I know it's an hour and it's not 30 minutes. So I was like, we should take the subway. Like, this is it. It says subway is 20 minutes, and I think the subway is more correct. Yeah, I was like, pattern recognition. I was like, I know the subway will actually be 20 minutes. And then we had to go to the Broadway show. We didn't want to be late, so we're like, because I got worried, like, oh man, I got worried that we'd be late, so I learned. But luckily, when we did the subway, it wasn't rush hour, because I don't know when rush hour starts and ends in New York City, because I feel like it's like all over the place depending on like what you work at. So it smelled like pee. No, it still smelled like pee. So luckily it was like, it wasn't even, there were seats, like there wasn't a lot, it wasn't that busy to the point where we could actually sit down, like, thank fucking god. And there were no like random people performing, and there was no one there to stab me. Like, it just smells like pee. It still smelled like pee, but at least, I didn't have someone randomly stabbing me in the train. Like, don't worry, I brought hand sanitizer, because I was like if there was one time I need to use hand sanitizer, this will be it. So I did bring hand sanitizer when I went into the subway. Thank god. That's the scent of Mark territory. Patrick, thank you for the super chat. Okay, so by the way, Dooby unlocked a new fear of mine for me for the subway, because I was like, we're gonna take the subway, and then I wrote this down because I can't believe she said this to me. She was like, oh yeah, by the way, Doki, don't stand too close to the edge. People have been known to push others onto the track. And I was like, what the fuck? Excuse me. She's like, yeah, apparently I read that in New York City. Yeah, like people would just push people onto the tracks if you stand too close. And I'm like, what the zone. Like the subway is the New York City. It's actually a PvP zone. So it unlocked. By the way, we were heading towards the subway when she told me that. So I was just like, excuse me? Like mind the gap. I was just like, excuse me? PvP is always on. Yeah, I guess good thing I know. Good thing I know. Piss, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Just gotta pretend your Oshi visited us some way first. Miki, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Sometimes the intrusive thoughts do win. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Ash, welcome to the tomato farm. Welcome. But yeah, no, very easy to take the subway. But yes, like when we after the Broadway show and like dinner together, we took an Uber back. We took we took an Uber. Well, we were going to try and get cab, but there was no cabs, so we took an Uber back because I was like, I'm tired. Because I was like, I'm not taking the subway back. I feel like it's the later it gets, the scarier. I was like, there might be less people, and it gets scarier. So I was just like, I feel like it would be safer to take like a card ride back, because I was just thinking like, I don't know what to expect for a late night subway. Yes, it does. More spawns. There might be more spawns coming out at night. It's like the night in Minecraft. So, oh yeah, no, the crackheads. No, they were crackheads in the day. I was like, that's very brave of you, sir. But I guess like, doing crack stops for no one apparently. Luckily I was in a car when I saw one having when I saw one crashing out. It was like, they are day walkers. Yeah, so yeah, crack never stops apparently. So yeah, no, I saw one in a day and night. During the day, not in the night. So I was just like, I got a little worried. I'm like, if I see that's how they act in the day, I was like, oh my god, what's gonna happen at nighttime? Like, walking at night seems really scary. So luckily I went, we didn't take the subway at night. We took a car. we took a car. Anyway, but it was fun. Comic-Con was very exciting. We got to try out, like I said, we got to try out the newest Resident Evil game. It was so cool. We weren't allowed to take any photos. I tried to take a photo because I didn't see no photos. I didn't see the no photos sign. So like I tried to take a photo, and then the security guy was like, hey, no photos. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see it. I don't read. So, the Resident Evil booth was so fucking cool because it was like their own booth inside. So it was like their own room that they decorated. So it'll be a little bit of a spoiler. But we did Onimusha first, but that's like on the outside, so like you can see everyone playtesting Onimusha, the Monster Hunter. You can see everyone playtesting the Monster Hunter game, Onimusha and Pragmata. But the Resident Evil game was like indoors, like inside within the booth, so like their own little room. So it was really cool because we didn't have to line up or anything. Because like you have to line up super early, I'm pretty sure, because they capped the line and everything. So they like, they were like, oh, what time are you coming over? And then they gave us like time, like, what games do you want to play? And I was like, oh, we want to play this, and this game. And so they're like, oh, just come by the booth at this time and that time. So we're like, yeah, that's cool. We'll come over. Also, Silver, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Hi, Doki. Today's my birthday, so I kindly ask you for a happy birthday from my favorite Oshi. No worries, of course. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Silver. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, happy birthday! Anyway, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Anyway, so, it was so cool because the room was decorated like a hospital. So this is a little spoiler for the new Resident Evil game. The trailer doesn't really show it, but I think like, I don't know like where exactly the level is, but, it's basically like, okay, it was funny because like in the Onimusha playthrough, they said we could only play 30 minutes. So we got like really paranoid, being like, oh no, like, because they capped the demo stops after 30 minutes. Like you either complete the demo or the 30-minute thing, it like times up for you for 30 minutes. So we got really paranoid because like we did Onimusha first. So when we were in there, by the way, only one person can actually like play it, so like the other would watch. So I didn't play it for the Resident Evil because I was a pussy. I was like, you're gonna do me. Because I didn't want to put the headphones on, so I was watching because I was a pussy. Because it looked really fucking scary. Because like the newer Resident Evil games are actual like horror games compared to like, you know, you fucking punching a rock. So so they actually made it so fucking scary. The newer Resident Evil games, it's now no longer action. It's just horror. It's just, so we got really paranoid because we thought that because like we weren't able to finish I wasn't able to finish the Onimusha demo. I was literally still on the goddamn fucking boss fight. That when the demo stopped, they're like, sorry, demo's over. I'm still trying to kill the boss. So during the Resident Evil game, we got worried that we won't be able to complete it in time. So we're just skipping the cutscenes. But it was funny because we were let in first, and then the regular people were let in after us because we got like, you know, they let us in first to the demo room, and then later on the people who actually lined up showed up, but we're already like past. We did a lot of it already. We were already like 1/3 past the demo. So I was looking to the side. I was like, God damn, that is a long ass cutscene that we missed. That we skipped, bud. Yeah, because we saw like 15 seconds of the cutscene, and we're like skip because we're like, oh, what if we don't complete the demo in time? But then I looked to the side and I saw the guy next to us, watching the entire cutscene. I was like, holy fuck, that was a long ass cutscene that we skipped. It was like literally a 5-minute cutscene for the introduction. For the intro to the demo. And so like I'll spoil a little bit. I don't even know where exactly we were in this game. Like it doesn't really tell you, like, you know, because it's a demo. So I maybe it was the beginning, but you start out in the hospital, and you're like trying to figure out how to fucking get out of the hospital, like one area within the hospital, and like you don't encounter a monster until like halfway, and the monster itself, it was so fucking spooky. It doesn't show. I don't know if it came up in any of the reveal trailers, but she looked like, I told Dooby this, cause like and I told her she looked like La Llorona. Is that how we call it? That, what is it? You know the La oh my god, La Llorona or something? Is that how you pronounce it? But she looked like the monster version of her. You know, like the famous haunted house? Okay. There's like a haunted house with her where she fucking eats a child. Like, okay, this is what she looked like to me. I'm gonna show you like a picture of this, and then like this is what she looked like. this is from a haunted house, but like this is what she looked like to me, but like it's like the whole body as well. Like I remember seeing a picture of this in a haunted house. Okay, this is literally what she looked like to me. Like I was like, oh my god, it looks like her. La Llorona, but like it's her entire body. This is a haunted house, but this is what that monster looked like. But she's like afraid of the light and everything. So and she's like really fucking big, like she's like really tall, and she's afraid of the light. So we had to do like a loop-de-loop and everything. Oh, also she wasn't wearing shoes. This is like very important. So we looked at the toes, like we're like, that's so brave of them to have her not wear shoes. Like I remember I was like, wow, so brave, Capcom. So brave to not have her wear any shoes. So we had to make sure we looked. We did look. The actual horror. I had to check for all of you guys. You know, I was here for the people. So brave, showing her toes to the public. But yeah, no, like, so you have to loop her around and stuff like that, and then there was like a little mini puzzle with like using the light. There's like, yeah, there's like lighter mechanic, by the way. Lighter mechanic is back. There's lighter mechanic, and to loop around, and she's afraid of the light, so that's pretty good. And then we finished the demo before the time limit too, so I was like, oh, we should have just watched the cutscene if we were gonna finish it. I was just like, oh man, we should have watched the cutscene, I guess. But it was pretty interesting. It looked really good. The new Resident Evil game, because it's like the other one, the one with what's his name? I don't remember the guy's name. You know, the mold guy, which is what I'm gonna become soon. Yeah, Ethan. It's like it's literally, it's almost like, I would say it's more like Resident Evil 7 than 8, because I think 7 was more horror than 8. 8 felt more actiony, I think, because like Ethan had like more mold powers, I guess. I guess he became more with the mold, so he was more actiony in 8. But it definitely felt more like 7. Felt more like 7 because it felt more like a horror game. But like I said, we only did the demo for it, and it was like one section, so maybe it gets like more actiony later. But the build up was like more like you don't know what's gonna happen, because there was just one enemy. And you had to like stealth. It was literally stealth in the beginning, so like we couldn't kill anything. The main character is a woman, not Ethan. I don't remember who she is. She's like related to someone. I don't remember. I remember someone talked about who she's related to in the Resident Evil lore. I don't remember. She's like someone's fucking daughter. I don't remember who. She's someone. She's someone's daughter. I don't know whose daughter she is. So she's a daughter of a character from Outbreak. Yeah. She's also like a fucking pussy, I guess. Cause like it doesn't look like she knows how to use any weapons, cause I mean, to be fair, she was like locked up in a hospital, so like she didn't, like, she was like, oh, where am I and shit like that. So like me, she was a pussy like me. Oh my god, so much to talk about, really. A lot of stuff. I mean, I was gone for a while too. Yeah, she's an analyst, so like I don't think she was there for any, she was not in the field for any actiony stuff. Let's see what else happened. Oh, I think it was Joe's Pizza time. I didn't realize that was a real thing. I didn't realize that was a real place. So in Spider-Man, I literally went to pizza time. So in Spider-Man, by the way, Dad's not home. He's still at the dog sitter enjoying his time. I don't know if I should show the photos of. Okay, so for those who don't know, but I'm jumping between a lot of topics because a lot of stuff happened. But you have to go to a new sitter. This was a new dog sitter. I tried that I contacted last minute because my usual sitter couldn't do it because it was Canadian Thanksgiving. It's crazy when I told like Dooby about Canadian Thanksgiving. She was like, "Why is it on a different? Why is it on a different month?" Because I was like, well, it's because in America you guys had the whole like pilgrims thing, you know, the infamous pilgrim dinner thing. While in Canada, we're just thankful, like we're like we want Thanksgiving too. We're just thankful. That's how it goes. Yeah, we didn't have that historical event. We're just thankful. Like, we want to be included. Yeah. Just happy to be here. Exactly. I don't know why it's on that particular day. I just know we have our own Thanksgiving. Anyway, so my usual dog sitter couldn't look after Dad just because it's Canadian Thanksgiving. So and then they were already looking after another dog, and they're like, we don't know how this dog's gonna react to Dad, which is reasonable because Dad's a fucking freak. He's unpredictable. So but so we put him at the new dog sitter, and he was like, the new dog sitter, for some fucking reason, I tweeted about this, would send me pictures of him pooping. And it wasn't like he was like almost done pooping or like he's about to poop. It was like mid poop. So like, but it's like one picture out of 3 that he sends every day. But like every time he would send me, one of the pictures would be him mid poop. Oh, but he did surprise me one day where he sent a picture of another dog that he was walking, pooping, and Dad watching this other dog pooping. It was a little surprise. It was a little Easter egg. Like, it wasn't Dad this time. It was another dog, but Dad's watching. So I was so confused because I was just like, why are you sending me these photos? Like, a fun little side quest. Changed it up a little bit. Fucking wild. It was a wild thing. Zonderman, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Where are you on? Canadian Thanksgiving is objectively better. What do you have to be thankful for in November? Balazar, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Yeah, I know. Exactly. Like, the first time, I tweeted about it. First time, it was funny. Second time, I'm like, oh, okay, you know, I guess, yeah, it's still pretty silly. And the third time was when I got a little concerned. I was just like, okay, maybe this is a little weird. Like, this is just a little weird. Like, man, now he's back with his usual sitter now, so like I'm getting him back tomorrow or maybe Saturday, depending on how I feel. Like, I just want, you know, I want to cool down a little bit before I have to before I'm being forced to be awake at 7 in the morning to feed him. So I just wanted to, like, you know, I just wanted a little bit of a little break before I had to go back to the routine that he established for me. Before I go back to his schedule. Also, I forgot to mention on Saturday, I do have another sponsored stream on Saturday. This time it's for PUBG. So I just wanted to like let you guys know in advance that we are gonna have another sponsorship. It's on Twitch as well. It'll be on Twitch. So just giving you guys a heads up. It's apparently something related to TwitchCon too. Like, I'll be playing with people at TwitchCon. But I'll be here. I'm not at TwitchCon. I think I'm like one of the people who are not at TwitchCon. I think, like, for me, I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever go to TwitchCon, because I personally think TwitchCon is more of like, I'm not a very social person. I like meeting people one-on-one. I don't like doing groups and stuff. I feel like TwitchCon is more for like people to, it's more like a networking mixer type of thing. Because the convention itself, I guess there's like, you know, there's like, it's not like Comic-Con where there's like so many like big booths and like big gaming companies and like other like stuff like that. I feel like Comic-Con versus TwitchCon is more like a mixer event for like other streamers, or for like, you know, chat to like potentially meet their favorite streamer. And I heard it was scary. It's like not scary, but like people were like, I saw like lots of tweets about like safety measures of TwitchCon, because like, you know, when you pack so many like celebrities, if you think about it, because we're sort of like celebrities, you pack a lot of like celebrity stuff into like one convention, it does get a lot scary, and like in terms of like safety measures and stuff like that. So like that also, like that's why I was like, I don't feel comfortable going to TwitchCon. And I've always heard like safety issues and stuff too at the convention. But like, yeah, because like I had like some of my friends asking me, are you going to TwitchCon? I was like, no, I'm gonna go to Comic-Con. I feel like also it's easier to be incognito at Comic-Con compared to like TwitchCon. Like, because I remember like asking like one of my friends like how like what do you do at TwitchCon, because I only went to TwitchCon once a long time ago, but that was just to it was like a long time ago, but it was as an artist. And I was just like, I didn't do anything other than like go around the convention. Like I didn't do any fucking parties or anything, because like I heard there's a lot of parties too at TwitchCon too for like streamers and stuff. So like it's literally just like a mixer networking thing, where you can like network with other streamers and meet other streamers, and you know, meet your friends who are also streamers and stuff. But like I said, for me, I prefer like one-on-one interaction, like, you know, not like interaction like in a group and setting. I prefer one-on-one like I did with Dooby, because I'm an introvert, so I'm not like a huge like talkative person in a group environment, and I do feel like super uncomfortable too in a group environment. So especially like I'm worried about like getting doxed too. That's, oh my god, this is like so scary. But like I remembered like during like, I heard like there were stories of like other streamers doxing like other streamers, like being like, yeah, you know that one, that's actually that VTuber. And I was like, that's fucked up. Like I heard stories about that too, because they were all like, and people were all at this one party. I don't remember which party it was. It was like, I don't know, like a partners party or whatever, or like a Twitch party. It was one of the parties. I don't know, maybe it was like a V Shoujo party or something, because I think it could have been the like back then when V Shoujo existed, but like a V Shoujo party. And I heard stories of like other streamers were doxing others, being like, yeah, like, oh my god, that's actually blah 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 and stuff like that. And I was like, that's so messed up, because it's supposed to be a private thing. You're supposed to feel safe and everything. You're supposed to like feel safe in that environment, especially when it's like a party for like other for streamers that were invited by like, you know, by like a company, or like invite, like that's being managed by this. But like it's not on V Shoujo's fault. It's just like there was no etiquette, you know? Like, you know, there's like the guests themselves weren't practicing, and they love, you know, gossiping and stuff like that too. You know, like gossiping and stuff. So like a streamer only event, and that's what makes me afraid of going to these events and going to these parties. Because like, why the like, you know, you're going there because you wanted to feel safe with other streamers, but it's just how like other streamers would dox, you know, other streamers. Like, you don't know who this person is, and you're like, oh my god, it's this guy, you know, that guy, he's actually this person. And it's just weird. It's just it makes makes me so fucking paranoid too. Yeah. That's what I mean. That's why I like one-on-one socialization, like socializing with one-on-one people I know. I don't want to be in a fucking big ass group and I don't know half the people there. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if I ever wonder if I'll ever go to TwitchCon. Like I said, like I know it's like more like a network, like meeting other people, networking and stuff like that. But I'm a really shy person in general, and also like I said, I'm very private. I'm a very private person, so that's why I don't like if I'm more likely to send a staff member at TwitchCon than me going myself. Like, if I was like, oh, hey, if you want to talk to someone or meet up with someone, like, you meet up with, like, an event. I actually do have a staff member at TwitchCon, like, because he's going there for himself. But, like, I do have a staff there that is at TwitchCon right now. So... So like if like, you know, if he wants to try and like network or like talk to any businesses or events and stuff. I heard you can get a lot of free stuff though if you're a partner and you talk to like the booths that's there at TwitchCon. Apparently we tell them you're a partner, they'll give you free shit. That's what I heard. So like I guess like there's that benefit too. Like you get free stuff from like the booths and stuff that's at TwitchCon, like and everything. Yeah. Anyway, what was I gonna talk about? Oh yeah. We didn't finish all of Comic-Con too. We only did like half of Comic-Con, which makes me really sad because I was like, oh, if I was here earlier, if I didn't miss my flight, we could have done more. So I felt really bad because I didn't realize how big it was. It was okay. Comic-Con was like, let me see if I can grab a photo. I'll grab a photo. I took a photo of Comic-Con of like how many people there were. I didn't take the inside, but I took like a photo of like me looking down, like me just like seeing how many people there were there. It was crazy. I was not expecting that. It's huge. It was the biggest convention I've ever been to. I don't think I've ever been to a convention this. I'm gonna make sure like there's no. It was literally the biggest convention I've ever been to, and this was just like. It was just me like there were so many people. This wasn't even inside the exhibitor hall. This was outside, like the leading, and there's like two, left side was the panels and right side was the exhibitor hall and artist alley. And there were so many people like just outside and like just like walking towards the exhibitor hall. Yeah, that's just the outside. Also it was raining. Doki loves, I learned a lot about her. She actually loves like learning about the weather, like just she loves like weather patterns and everything. So she was like really hyped to see like, oh, I want to see how it looks like inside this convention hall while it's raining. So it was very interesting. Also like, you know, she loves aliens and stuff. So like I didn't realize that she's a huge nerd about this, but she was giving me like insight about aliens because she actually carries like a tiny telescope, like those like little like those handheld telescope things to look for UFO sightings and stuff. I thought it was so interesting. I was like, oh, I didn't know that's like a thing. Yeah, so she carries like a little telescope and stuff to look for see if there's any UFO sightings at night. And I like asked her about like she went through like Roswell and stuff too, and I was like, because she loves like she loves knowing more about like, you know, like aliens and stuff like that. So I thought it was really interesting to like pick her brain about everything about like like, cause I thought like, you know, the alien stuff was like more like just like a, I guess, what's the word called? Like, you know how I have like have a Doe Kitty and stuff like that? you know, I thought the alien thing was just like a cute little gimmick, but it's but she's like super interested in it. Like she's actually like really interested in it, and like actually like knows so much, because I was like picking her brain about like what she knows and like stories and stuff. And it was super interesting. Like I thought it was really cute that she carries a little telescope just in case there's a UFO sighting. Yeah, I thought it was just like an aesthetic gimmick thing, like Doe Kitty. But she's like super into the whole like paranormal stuff, and the paranormal and aliens. So it's like really interesting to like hear her stories about it. Let's see what else. But yeah, we only did like 50% of Comic-Con, so I really wanted to go back to Comic-Con again in the future, because I found it like really fun to walk around, and like there were so many like interesting booths and everything. There was like there was like we also, she's like super into Tamagotchi. I don't know if you guys know that. But we passed by the Tamagotchi booth, and oh my gosh, I did not realize Tamagotchi has evolved so much. Wait, I took a picture of it because I was like, what the fuck? Like so I thought it was really cool because I was like, oh my god, you can raise Grogu? I didn't know that. I was like, oh my god, I can have a little Darth Vader. But she loves Kipu. So we're looking around at the Tamagotchi booth because I thought it was like I thought it was super interesting, and I thought it was really funny that you can actually have your very own Grogu. You can have Darth Vader. You can raise your own Darth Vader in Tamagotchi. And I took a picture of that, and I was like, what the fuck? Your very own little Darth Vader. So I had to take a picture of that because I thought that was pretty funny. Raise my own. Yeah, there is. It's literally Darth Vader Tamagotchi. There's R2D2, but like raise your very own Sith Lord. Your very own Sith Lord. But yeah, no. Oh, every time we saw like during the artist alley, she bought a lot of Tamagotchi and alien merch and stuff, so it was really cute. Oh yeah, and I saw, for those who didn't know, we saw this shirt, and I was like, if I buy this for you, because I want. Okay, so if you guys don't follow me on Twitter, I saw this shirt. And I was like, Dooby, if I buy this for you, would you wear it? Because I wanted to match with someone. So I'm Shadow and she's Sonic. And in the back, there's like little wings and stuff too. It's so cute. It's so cute. I love Latinos. So we own these shirts now. What else? Oh my gosh. Oh wait, let me go back from the beginning. So yeah, like there's the pizza store, that's which is the real Spider-Man pizza. You know where Peter Parker does his delivery, where he's like, if you don't get your pizza in 30 minutes or less, you get a free pizza. So it's literally a real place, like Pizza Time. And like apparently a lot of celebrities actually go to that pizza restaurant. So like there are photos of like all the celebrities that's been there, like fucking Conan O'Brien, Jimmy Fallon, the rest. I'm sorry, I don't remember the Ghostbuster guy. I forgot his name. the Ghostbuster man. He also, there's like a photo of him too. But apparently this place is like, by the way, we were there at, I think like 1 a.m. and it was packed at 1 in the morning. Yeah, Bill Murray. There's a photo of Bill Murray there. And we were there at 1 in the fucking morning at this restaurant. And it was already like, there was a line and it was packed inside. And it was 1 in the morning. I was not, yeah, they were full at, and I was like, if this is full at 1 in the morning, I'm like thinking, when the tourists are awake, you know, like actual tourists there, you would think that like it would be even worse. Like I was thinking about it. I was like, it would have been so fucking worse if it was like actual like morning or like, you know, at a regular time. So I was like, I was like, damn, like I'm glad because apparently, like, you know, when we were there, it wasn't that, it was still full. But I was thinking like if it was like at an actual regular decent hour, it would be a lot, like it would be like a lot more fully packed because of the tourists. By the way, I forgot Columbus Day was a fucking thing. Okay, so Doobie and I weren't together all the time because she was with her aunt too, because she brought her aunt along, and her aunt is like a huge Broadway enthusiast. So sometimes she was with her aunt, and so sometimes I was exploring New York by myself. So I went to the Museum of Ice Cream, and I was like wondering why there were so many fucking children. Like yeah, I was like, don't you kids have school? Like I was so confused. I was like, why are there so many kids here? I was like, don't you have to go to school? Like, did your parents take you out of school just to get some just to fucking go to the Museum of Ice Cream? So I was like so confused. I was like, why are there so many children here? Yes, but it's also a Monday. I was like, it's a Monday. So I didn't know it wasn't like a field trip. It was just literally parents bringing their kids. So I know it wasn't a field trip. It was like parents bring their children. So I even said that out loud to myself. I was like, isn't it where there's so many children? Isn't it a school day? I was so confused. And then later on, I found out it was Columbus Day because a lot of places were like closed or like closed early. But I'm just like, how is Columbus Day a holiday? I was so confused. I was like, I did not realize Columbus Day was a real ass holiday. I thought you would still have to. I thought you celebrate like that day like at school because it's like an educational day. I didn't think like I don't know. I didn't think like actual businesses would like take the day off because I was like, what? I was just so confused. I thought this was more like a school day, you know? I thought it was more like a school day instead of like an actual like day off. Like oh yeah, let me show you guys Joe's Pizza. Wait, let me double check. I need to double check all photos just in case, you know. But yeah, here's Joe's Pizza. See, look at all the photos of the celebrity, but also you saw us in Spider-Man. It's literally pizza time. I literally went to the pizza time restaurant. Look at it, but it was like a wall full of photos, like a wall full of photos of celebrities being like, here are all the celebrities that went to Joe's Pizza. Yeah, it's like as seen in Spider-Man. And when I looked at it, I was like, wait, Spider-Man. Because like one of my friends recommended me to check it out, but I didn't realize, because they're like, this is one of the best pizza places in New York City. So I was like, really? Oh man, let's check it out. And it was like 1 in the morning, and I was just like, it's still open. So so I was just like, yeah, I'll check. I was like, Spider-Man. Wait, come at pizza time. I'm literally at pizza time. It was really good. I was so tempted, because you know there's Little Italy too. It was like near me, near my hotel, and I was so tempted to just like eat pasta every day, but I tried not to. I tried to like diversify. So I had like, you know, I went to, there was like this really cool Mexican place called Los Tacos. It was so, oh my god, the tacos were so good. I felt really bad because like there wasn't any gluten-free options. So because Dooby couldn't eat it. Like she ate a bite. She was like, YOLO. she had a bite. But obviously she couldn't have like tacos because it's not gluten-free. And also there's like contamination too. So but she had a, I was like, because we thought there would be, we didn't realize like the thing was contaminated and stuff. So with gluten, because we were thinking like, oh, maybe there's gluten-free options, but then we saw the kitchen and it was like all, you know, like the gluten-free stuff was gonna be contaminated with the gluten stuff. So we're like, no, like the thing is, we were worried that it was contaminated, you know, like the gluten stuff would be contaminating the non-gluten stuff because it's all like in one kitchen. So like we were worried about that. So like she had like a bite and she's like, yo. Yeah. Yeah, so that's why we didn't want to risk it. But it was good. It was really good. I don't have a lot of Mexican food because like I said, Mexican food is sort of like non-existent in Asia. And then also like in my part, when I was growing up here in Canada, it was also sort of non-existent here too, because we are so north from the south. Like, like it's understandable because like the west coast was so like, because you know we're in the very north side of North America, so so it was like very far. So there was not a lot of like Mexican food or even like South American food. Now there is, but like back then it was like almost non-existent. And also like in Asia too, it was definitely not. I told you guys the story before. I know you guys are like, Taco Bell doesn't count, but one time a Taco Bell opened like in Shenzhen. One time when I used to live in Shenzhen, it opened. It was like, I've never seen a Taco Bell before. This like in person. I always see them in TV shows and I'm like, oh my god, is that a real thing? And a Taco Bell opened in the city, and it was the first time I've ever seen a Taco Bell. Like I was living there already for like, I think like 5 years, and then I saw a Taco Bell. Like it was a grand opening. It went out of business in 1 month. It went out of business after a month. It disappeared. So yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like South American food or like, and even like Mexican food, it's not very popular in Asia. So that's crazy. Like, it's just like we're just not used to it. You don't say. Yeah, I've never had a Baja Blast before, by the way. I've never in my life. Still haven't. I still haven't had a Baja Blast. The Alexa will change you into the highest state of gamer being. Patches, thank you for the super chat. Thank you, thank you. I never grew up with it, so I never had a chance to. Oh my god, what I did try out. This one Dooby didn't eat with me, but we tried out. Okay, no, actually Dooby said no. I tried out because it was such a weird concept. He was like, nah, you can go there by yourself. So it was French ramen. And it literally just opened. Like they were been open for a week, and it was called French ramen. And I was like, what the fuck is French ramen? So confused. And it was like apparently like Michelin chef from Japan came to New York City to open this restaurant, and like it's actually like the chefs are Japanese, so I don't think they're doing very well. I don't think so. Like, it was so new that my Google Maps didn't even acknowledge its existence until like because I was looking at restaurants, because I was trying to like be like, what the fuck time is it open? Because it says 10 a.m. and then I was outside at 10 a.m. and no one was there, and I was so confused. And then the employee came in at 10:30, like at 10:15, and she was like, yeah, we open at 10:30 now. And I was like, but it says 10 on the thing, and it says 10 on the Google Maps. I was so confused. So then I waited at 10:30, and then the chefs were coming in, and then the chefs were like, sorry, we're opening at 11 a.m. now. And I'm like, what the it's just like, what the fuck? Yeah. Because on the window it says 10 in the morning, and the funny shit was that in 2 days, they had like this paper. Yeah, sorry, the time on the window is wrong. They like got a piece of paper and then wrote and then taped it on the glass. It was like 11 a.m. to like that. Like it was taped 2 days later. It was taped on the glass. But they've been open for like a week already. So I was so confused. Anyway, for those who are wondering, what the fuck is French ramen? It's deconstructed ramen. It's it's so weird. I took it's deconstructed ramen. It was so fucking weird. Like, that's what French ramen is. Let me double check the photo. So, like, the toppings were, like, put on the side. I don't know. It looks very French. It really did look very French. Look, but I don't think the rest. It was alright. It was good. But I don't think the restaurant's gonna survive. Like, look at this. Look at this. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. This is French ramen. But by the way, I had a truffle. I had a truffle salmon ramen. I know truffle, by the way. Also, it's truffle. The prop is truffle. The noodles under the salmon. It was like $28. but you can tell why Doobie was like, I'm not coming here with you. But I was so curious. I was so curious. I was like, what the fuck is French ramen? So, oh yeah, it looks like a penis too. Yeah, the the corn and the tomato. So that's, yeah, she died because I was so curious. I was like, because I kept passing it by. So I should really try this French ramen place because I need to know what the fuck is French ramen. I had to know. It was interesting. It was all right. It was good. I won't say like it was the best ramen I've ever had. It was all right. It was good. It was just weird. It was just so weird. That's all I could explain. It was so fucking weird because like they don't give you eggs too. They don't give you like the eggs like with the ramen. There's no, you have to order it as a side topping. So so like, okay, here I ordered eggs and I also ordered an appetizer because I was just like, fuck it, why not? So I ordered like it was like beef with potato salad. It was good though. That shit was actually pretty good. But yeah, so it was like, so I had to separately order the eggs as a topping. And I also ordered like an appetizer with like beef and the potato salad. It was pretty good though. It was pretty good. And then I didn't realize that my ramen actually came with like beef because it said salmon and I could barely tell like okay, so it came with like, I could barely tell because like, look at this. This is fucking deconstructed ramen. So they already had like a strip of beef and like a strip of chicken on the side, like next to the penis corn. So I didn't realize. So I ordered a side of tasu because I thought that, or like pork. I don't know. I think that was tasu. I guess it was pork because I couldn't tell. I didn't realize that they already had. So I ordered a side of dish of that. Not wrong. The pee-pee corn. I mean, look at it. Thank you for the raid. Thank you. So. Anyway, so I had French ramen. It was an experience. Because I was like, you know, when you're in New York City, it's, you know, you gotta try the weird shit too, you know? Like, you're in New York City, you gotta try the weird fucking shit that the pretentious chefs make in that city. Like, because it's like the only time you can. So that was my one restaurant where I tried the pretentious shit, like the French ramen. Because like I feel like this is the only place where it's like LA, like the quirky little restaurants, you know, the little quirky things that you can get. No, I didn't try the carts, the halal food, because I did that like I did it when I was in the last time I was in New York City. It was a long time ago. You know, like 8 years ago, last time I was there. I tried that once before and I'm too scared because it depends on the cart, you know, like because one time I remembered when I was with a group of friends in New York City like 8+ years ago, and it was late at night and we're like, we should get a hot dog, and it was like the carts, you know, yeah. The hot dog carts, and wow, is it very surprising that we got food poisoning right after? Like, so I learned, like, you know, I don't risk it anymore. We don't risk that shit anymore. Like at the carts, man. Like, yeah. Sounds about right. Yeah, so it's like a gotcha with food, so I'm not risking that. What a coincidence. Yeah. What else? Dude, I have so much stuff to tell you, but I need to pee right now, so I'll be right back, chat. Yo, everybody, I'm back. Oh, thank you all for the super chats, everyone. Oh my gosh. Alan, Medi, Solid. Oh, my thing stopped scrolling. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Neppers, Purple, Nexi, Bite, JL, Forward, Papa, Rice, Aphelion, Zekra, Smug, Champion, Factor, Hey Guys, JL, Yabi, 80, Medi, Clue, Purple, Red. Oh, lost track. Space, me, JL again, Keiko, thank you again for the super chat. Thank you. See, eventually I'm paying back for my Bob Sawaski crystal. Wait, what am I getting right now? Just display on my desk. Wait. it pays back, see it. let me get that actually. No, let me get it right now. It's so cute. It's like in a pink bag. Pays it so back, guys. Oh my god, the box is so silly. Okay, here you go. Let's see. Oh my god, it has a certificate of authenticity. Oh my god, look, it's a pub. Oh my god. I'll have it sit here to remind me that I spent $200 on this thing. Yay! Of course it does. They all shit. Yippee! It's a legit bub. It's a Wasky crystal. 269. Nice. Okay. By the way, for those who are wondering what musical we actually watched, we were a bit basic, because like, we thought it was gonna be some of you guys are gonna say that we're basic, but we watched The Lion King. The Lion King musical, because it was like a musical that we both sort of always wanted to check out, because of like the costume set, the costume design, the costume designs and the set. And I know like it won a lot of Tonys when it first came out. So I've never actually seen the Lion King musical, but I've seen like the sets, the costume design a lot, because it's been like, you know, everyone has always gushed about the costume design of it, because it's very unique in some way. It's very like not like traditional costume design. So Dooby's aunt got us like insane tickets. Like we were basically like, not like, it was orchestra seats, so we're not like front, but it was like a couple of seats behind the front, and we were in the orchestra seats too. So it was really, and it was in the middle as well. So her aunt got us insane seats, and I will say I almost fell asleep during Act 2. Act 1 was good. Act 1 was really good. Act 2, I was like, that was me. Act 2 was like so many slow songs. It was crazy. It was like Act 1 had like all the hyped songs, you know, all the songs that we know from Disney. And you know, it was like Act 2, it just had Can You Feel the Love Tonight, and then it's all original songs. But the original songs were like slow solo songs most of the time. So I was like, when it was like so like the slow ass solo songs, I was like so like I was not feeling act 2. I loved act 1 though, because you know there was be prepared. Be prepared. By the way, I was like to Doobie, I was like, is Scar gay? If you guys can pull up the recording of Be Prepared. Be Prepared with Scar. During Be Prepared, in the middle of it, out of nowhere, there were like half naked hyenas, like with their chest, bare chests, doing a fucking rave dance in the middle. Like he just stopped singing and it was like uns, 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 uns. And then there were these like, because like the hyena costume, they were all just like, so it's like 4-legged. And then this was the one time the hyenas were on 2 legs. They were just like standing up and dancing. And then like they were shirtless too. So you see their abs and everything. And it became a fucking rave club. And they were doing some fucking, yeah, and then they were just like uns, 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 and it's like boom, boom, and then Scar's just watching. Just watching from the platform. And I'm like, gay? Question, you know, like the screenshot. I'm like, the next one, you're like, gay? Question mark. No, they were all men. They were all shirtless men, just fucking uns, 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 dance like the gay of the pride flag. Yes, dance, my. Yeah, I was so confused. Let me see if I can pull up the recording. I was like to Timmy, I was like, Scar gay? Like during the intermission, and she was like, what? I was like, no, you don't understand. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, someone had, okay, let me see if I can find that exact moment, because you don't understand, I was so confused. It's here. Oh my god, it's right, because they were singing the song, and so I was like, what? And then they were shirtless too, so you can see their abs and chests. I was so confused. It's right here. No, you don't understand. Look at this. Oh my god, look at this and don't tell me that was so fucking weird. I was so like, I was not prepared for this part. I was not prepared for this, because I was like, be prepared. Like, you know, I was like, oh, I love this song. Then suddenly now I was in a rave. I don't think this is canon. Yeah, I was like, where was this in the movie? Everything the rainbow touches is our kingdom raging. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Not prepared. He said be prepared, and I was clearly not. Now you understand, right? Guys, now you understand why I was so confused. Okay, I understand now. You really... Because they were the only hyenas where like they were on their 2 legs, like they were standing on their feet. The other ones were like like, you know, just crawling around 4 feet. But this was like the only hyenas that were just fucking dancing. So yeah, so there was that. And then okay, there was a really weird song in there where Scar was like, I need a mate. And then like Nala comes along and he was like, you'll be my mate. And I'm like, bro, what? It's just like, what? not in the movie. Excuse me? That was definitely not in the movie. Oh my god. I don't remember that part. I know she gets together with some that guy. Yeah, I'm glad Disney cut it because I was like, that's a little problematic. I was like, that's a little problematic, bro. Yeah. But yeah, so it was really, I loved, okay, also, I really loved the costume design though. The costume designs were so interesting because they were wearing these like helmets of like the lions, and then so they can like move it up and down to like when they're fighting, the mask moves down to their face and stuff. So it was so interesting. I don't know, I really loved the costume design for the movie. It was so cool, and the puppetry too. So like the puppetry was super cool too, because like oh my god, there was this one lady that was trying to be ants, and she was wearing like a dress of ants, and she was just swirling. Because like Mufasa was like, look at these ants, and then like literally this woman comes out with like a cone shaped ant costume and just twirling around to replicate the ants like crawling around her. And I'm like, what the fuck? It's like she's just like, yay, like twirling around with all the ants. I'm like, what the fuck? It's so silly. It was so fucking silly. Terminator, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Doki sees African inspired tribal dancing in me. No, it doesn't. No, it was not. Look, that was not tribal dancing, dude. I was no way. Watch that clip. There was no way that was tribal dancing. They're doing pirouettes and shit, bro. They were fucking doing pirouettes. Anyway, modern tribal dance. Anyway, I also went to a comedy club, because, you know, I felt like in New York City, oh yeah, I forgot to show you guys a photo, by the way. Let me get that photo. I didn't save it yet. Let me grab it. The photo that Dooby and I took in front of the Lion King thingy. Which is, I'll do this one. We gotta crop our fingers out. We're like Victorian women. We're like, if we show a little ankle, like can't show that. Gotta crop our fingers out. Can't be showing that. You know. Scandalous. Wait, oh my god, they have an AI erase. What if I just erase her fingers? It's gonna look... Okay, so I did that for one of the pictures, but it looks so fucking freaky because I erased a child in my photo, so it looks like a goddamn ghost. It looks like a ghost. Okay, wait, I want to show you guys. It's from the ice cream museum because I wanted to show you guys pictures of it. Guys, it's not like there's no ghost here. It's I was just trying. There was an AI eraser that Windows have now when you're editing photos. So I was trying to erase a child from my photo because of, you know, like consent laws, and like I feel weird having a child on my stream, and then I look like a goddamn ghost showed up on my camera. Do you see it? Do you see it? Child erased from existence. Did you see it? very bad. It goes to banana pass. Got replaced by AI. He's part of the art now. He got banana fight. Anyway, here's a picture. We were here. The Lion King. Oh, that's why Doobie was singing that in karaoke. That's why she was singing it, because we literally watched the Lion King musical. Yeah, it's cute. It's so cute. There's us right here. Yeah. There's us, and then we had like Latin American food right after. It was so good. She like, what's it called? Pappardelle? No, is it papa? I don't remember what it's called. But she was like, we have to get this to share. It was like this rice seafood dish. It was so good. Oh my god. I don't remember what it's called. What was it called? It starts with a P, where it was basically like paella. Yeah, she was like, we have to get paella. Is that how you pronounce it? She was like, we have to get it, because like we saw someone on another table eating it, and you're like, it's a really good, like, usually you eat a shared, like, you eat a shared dish with a bunch of friends or family, and like we ordered as like a shared dish, and it was so good. Oh my god, it was so, we both hated the mussels though, because none of us were mussels people, so we didn't eat that. But oh my god, it was so good. It just sucked because like if our hotel room had a fridge, I would have like kept it for like the next day. But we didn't have a fridge, so we couldn't eat it. Yeah. But oh my god. Describes a dish. Oh, it was, well, the restaurant itself said it was like Latin American. That's what the restaurant description is. It was like Latin American food. So I just assume it was also Latin American. Nexie, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. So I didn't know it was Spanish. I didn't know, because the restaurant itself said Latin American. So I thought it was also Latin. I didn't realize it was from Spain. It's paella is a common dish in Latin America. There we go. I don't know much about like because I was so north, and also I lived in a lot of places that was very far away from South America. So I don't know much about like Latin American food or just like Spanish food in general, because I was so far away. I never had the opportunity to try a lot of these dishes out. So like Doobie was introducing me a lot to like South American food or like Spanish food in general, because I don't have a lot of experience. I don't have a lot of experience eating these types of food in general, because I didn't grow up with it. But it was so good. Oh my god, it was I want more of that. Yeah, and then she was talking to me about like these dried chips. I don't know, remember what it's called, because it's very common also in South America. What are these? There was these like dried chips. I don't remember what it's called. Plantains. Yes, plantains. Yes, I think plantain chips. Yes, those were good. Yeah. Because she was like, oh, you gotta try plantain, like the stuff inside the plantain, and also the chips itself, and they were really, really good. Yeah, she was like introducing me to all of it. Also, apparently she told this story before, but I didn't know about this story. I'm gonna retell this story to you guys for those who don't watch Doobie. But she said she told this story before on stream, and basically when she was like, while we were eating, we were talking about like you know, our personal life and stuff like that. Like, you know, like where we came from and stuff like that. So we're getting to know each other a lot more. And she was like, oh yeah, like when she was younger, she had access to, like, you know, she did her own thing in the on the PCs at school. Some of you guys might remember this story. I did not know, like I did not know this story. So she would, like, you know, fuck around on the PCs at school, and during one of those times she found like she realized she could talk to, like, I guess, like, FBI, I don't even know, like police officers or some shit. I was like, she found like those like chat, yeah, the recruiter, yes, like a recruiter or something. You talk to like recruiters on the websites and stuff as a live chat. And then she was like, there's a bomb, like she was like, I have a bomb at the school. I have a bomb at this school. And then the recruiter was like, this is not a joke. This is where I have your IP address right now. And then like the recruiter gave her like her IP, and like she made a bomb threat when she was like young, like I think like elementary / middle school. She made a fucking bomb threat, and then the recruiter was like, this is not a joke, this is here's your IP address. Yeah, and then she just like closed the website instantly. The moment the recruiter gave her IP, she closed the chat. And then I straight up told her, I was like, were you a Newgrounds kid? Were you a Newgrounds kid? Because that's the only explanation I could think of for her to make a fucking bomb threat. And then she was like, no, I've never been on Newgrounds. And I was like, holy shit. Also, Mozoli, thank you for the rating. Thank you. Surprisingly, she's never been on Newgrounds before, which was the most surprising part for me. Yeah. Yeah, that was, yeah. I'm only telling the story because, like, apparently she told the story before on stream. I was like, holy shit, you're wild, girl. You're fucking wild. Uzuro, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Dooby and her when I was a kid stories horrifying as usual. She's on the list, man. That's crazy. That school is on the list, not her, but that fucking school is on the list after that. Nexus, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. What was up with that breakfast? It was just a breakfast restaurant. I like how people were like, is that your last meal? Like, because I was like, last day. It sounded so ominous, like last day. People were like, wait, so what's gonna happen to her? It's just a breakfast place. There was like a lot of really good breakfast places around New York City. Okay, like, I fucking hate the traffic though. That is like, other than that, it was a lot of really, yeah, my last supper. There's a lot of like really good places to eat around New York City. Like, if I could have stayed a couple more days, I would just be eating. Just be exploring the restaurants around. Wait, let me grab, do I still have drops? Let me check. Where are my cough drops? I swear I had another box of them. Let me check real quick. I guess I don't. I swear I did. I guess I was wrong. Oh well. I'll order more later. Oh yeah, anyway. I went to a comedy club in New York City. I bought like 2 boxes, but I don't know where I put them. This is why this, like I said, this trip was a wake up call. I'm a mess. Baby koala, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Yes, I went to a comedy club. Dooby didn't come with me. Because it was also really late. It was like 11:30. I went to 11:30 show because it was the only show that was available on that day. So, because I was like, you know, when you're in New York City, you have to go to a comedy. It's like such an iconic thing. Because it was like, I went to the Cellar, the Comedy Cellar, which is like the most famous comedy club. Because like, I was hoping, you know, like, like I was hoping, like, oh, maybe like, you know, a celebrity comedian will show up, you know? Because sometimes, if you're really lucky, also it didn't happen. If you're really lucky, a big celebrity comedian might show up for one of the shows, you know, to do a set, because they sometimes visit this Comedy Cellar, because a lot of them like had their start at the Comedy Cellar, so it's like the place to go. It was really okay. What was really crazy was they like take your phones, by the way. You're not allowed to go in with your phones because they don't want you recording anything. Because sometimes, I guess, like, because, like, by the way, New Yorkers love to talk to people. Like, fucking talk to strangers. They love to talk to strangers. Is they're like, oh, is this your first time? I was like, yeah, this is my first time here. And basically, the reason why is that some comedians there, they like try out new sets or like try out new bits and stuff, and they don't want that recorded. So like if it's a really bad joke, they don't want that recorded or anything. So that's why they have you like they basically give you like this little envelope and you have to seal your phone. That's basically it. Yeah, they're like testing the waters before it gets recorded, like before they make a special and everything. Anyway, I'm gonna steal 2 jokes from them. There were a lot of sets. Like it was like, I think like it was like 7 comedians that day for the show I was in. It was so long because like I left at like it started at 11:30 and I left at 2 in the morning. But anyway, there were 2 jokes I really liked and I really wanted. Okay, so one of them was okay, me retelling it might not be as funny, but I was like, holy fuck. So one of them was that basically she has a friend that she's like, oh, he's like such a bore, but like but like, you know, he's part of the group. And then she was saying like how like, yeah, because all his parents died, like all his family died in some freak accident. And I was like, holy fuck, right? And then I was like, what? She's like, yeah, this is my friend, my one friend, like, you know, we can't really abandon him because God abandoned him. Like, I was like, holy shit. So, you know, he might be like really a pain in the ass or like really boring, but like I'm helping. I'm thinking, can't abandon him. I was just like, Jesus Christ. I started the joke off strong. The punchline was like, I can't abandon him because God abandoned him. Because I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. He's such a, yeah, he's like, yeah, sometimes he's such a buzzkill. Like, I was just like, oh my God. And yeah, he's like, it's my charity to the world. Yeah, like, oh my God, that's crazy. And then the other one was like, oh my God, okay, this is so fucked up. Like, you know, like some comedians, they ask the audience and stuff. But by the way, it's crazy because like we had some weird, like not weird people, we had some very controversial like topics and stuff. And then like one of the, you know, when they ask like guests and stuff like, where are you from? And then so like on the left side, because I didn't want to sit in the front row because like I don't want them to ask me anything. Like I'm too scared. I don't know what they're gonna say. So I didn't sit in the front row because they were doing crowd work and stuff. So like they're like asking people random stuff and like you don't know what you're gonna get. So on the left side there was a guy from Albania. And then on the right side, there were 3 guys from Saudi Arabia. So, so obviously people were like, oh shit. Like, there were 3 guys on the right that were from Saudi Arabia. And so it was very interesting. It was like... And then like I remember the first comedian, they're like, okay, cool. And then like, let's change topics. Like... They're like, oh, that's cool. All right, let's change topics real quick because they're like, we don't want to. They're like, oh yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna touch that right now. Yeah. He was not ready. And then for the same comedian, cause like the same comedian he was like talking like he was bald and he was like, oh, I love hearing like stories about how someone like when people get bald. And then he was like, sir, when were you bald? And then the guy was like, at the day after 9/11. And I'm like, what the fuck? Never forget. He's never gonna forget. Like, who said that? We were in New York City, by the way. We were in New York City. So like, obviously, we were like, what the fuck? Like, the computer was like, what do I do? Like, with that answer. And then you know, he was trying to, let's change topic, guys. Oh my god. And then he's like, okay, I gotta know, like, why? He was like, I gotta know, bro. Why? Where did you go bald the day after? Where were you? And then the guy was like, oh, I was in Australia. I was like, what the fuck? Bro, you were in Australia. That's not even correlate. You weren't even in New York City. Somewhere else. He's like, bro, what the fuck? I thought it was like a traumatic event. You were in fucking Australia? Like, I was just like, what the fuck? Bro had a punchline and everything. That's actually like, yeah, he was messing. Where the fuck is the connection? Like, yeah. I'm so proud of you for trying to make an emergency landing strip. Golden, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. He's scared. He was like, I was in Australia. Just because he's Australian doesn't mean he don't bleed red, white, and blue, guys. And it was never forget, guys. Never forget. So yeah, that's what happened. I mean, there was a lot of comedians, but those were the 2 moments at the comedy club that like stuck out for me. They were 2 really good moments. I wanted to go to the show before because they had a writer from like from a famous like show, so I was like super curious. Like I was super curious and interested on like it was like a writer from the Dave Chappelle show. So it wasn't Dave Chappelle, it was a writer from that show. So I was super curious because I was like, oh, maybe what kind of sets is he gonna do? But it was all sold out, and like apparently like there's standby tickets, but you have to like you have to be like you have to line up at that like early for it. Like you have to be at the door early and just like see if you can like grab a ticket like on this like at the door, like if because like you can reserve it. I don't remember the name. I just was looking at the description as to who's doing it, because I don't really know a lot of like local stand-up comics. I just know like, you know, like the celebrities, you know. I don't know a lot of the writers and stuff. I just know like, you know, the celebrity comics. So and look how you guys were like, oh, that's Neil Brennan, that's you were like, that has to be him. So yeah, unfortunately I couldn't grab a ticket. I didn't want to wait in line too, because I was like, you know, I was just like, I don't like waiting in line in general unless I have a reservation already, because you can reserve it through email, and you don't have to like pay up front. You can just reserve it through your email and then just show up, and then you pay later. So so like obviously like it's very easy to reserve a ticket because you don't have to worry about it. But yeah, no, it was a very interesting experience. I did a lot of stuff that, oh my god, I've been yapping for 2 hours. I swear to god, guys, like I did so much in New York City, because it was more about like experiencing things than like buying stuff or like sightseeing. I went more for experiencing New York City rather than like sightseeing or like I want to do stuff, you know? Like I mean, to be fair, going to a comedy club isn't really like not really like, it's still like watching something, but it's different from sightseeing. But I really wanted to go to a showing of like a late night show or like Saturday Night Live, but I was reading up on it and it's so fucking competitive. Like, cause you can't even get scalp tickets for it, cause it's like linked to your ID. So you can't even get scalp tickets for like Saturday Night Live or like any like show, like late show like recordings and stuff. So because I was reading up on it too. Apparently like the only way you can even potentially grab a ticket for like Saturday Night Live or something is that you have to like line up the day before, and even then it's not guaranteed, because it's more so of like how many people will be able to get it, you know? You have to like do a line the day before to get the extra tickets. God, I need like a cough drop. Fuck. Let me see. Oh wait, oh my god, I have one more. Oh my god, I found one. Oh my god, I have like 5 more. Yeah. So, and I was reading up on it, and people were like, oh, if you're lucky, you might bump into like there's like 5 more. I found like a little pack. Bump into like the musicians or like the workers at SNL, and maybe they'll give you a ticket for free, but only if you're lucky. And it obviously it depends on like who's hosting, you know, because you know, the if it's like a big celebrity, a lot of people would be super competitive about going to SNL. And I was reading up on it, and apparently they sell it at charity auctions too. So then I went to a fucking rabbit hole of for charity auctions. Because they were linking, I'll show you guys the website. They were linking this website, being like, oh, sometimes they put tickets on this website. So I got into a deep rabbit hole like today about it, and oh my god, guys, it's only $250 for now. But like, guys, I could own a Tony Hawk sign skate. I'm looking through all these items. Guys, what if I bid on a Tony Hawk side skateboard? skateboard deck. Oh my god. What if I could, guys, I could get Antonio. And then I saw this. Oh my god, look. No, I saw this and I'm so mad because Doki, please. I'm so mad because I low-key was about to bid on this. On a Hugh Jackman will record your personal outgoing voicemail. I was like, oh my, I can ask him to give me a shout out. And I looked at the terms and conditions and he was like, this outgoing voicemail is for personal use only. This message may not be used for any business and or the sale of any new commodity. It's not used by any means as an endorsement or any person and or brand, because I couldn't do it. I was like, you won't be able to shout me out. I can't get it. I can't get a Hugh Jackman voice pack. I can't play it on stream because it's considered a commodity. It's considered a business expense. I don't want Hugh Jackman to go after me, guys. I can't play it on stream. He said it has to be on personal voicemail. It would have been so funny. I was so close. I was so close, guys. Also, the Grammy. There's the Grammy. You can literally go to the guys. Okay, if February 1st I like disappeared, you know where I am. if on February 1st I suddenly disappeared and I was like, I'm gonna go on vacation, you know where I am, guys. You know where I went. Doki, no. To be fair, I don't listen to music that much. I just thought it was so cool. I was like, the Grammys! Oh my god! Bro. Maybe Daft Punk. Guys, what if Daft Punk makes a guest appearance at the Grammys? Guys, imagine. What if Daft Punk makes a guest appearance? Guys, this is my only chance. This is my only chance. What if they start saying Get Lucky? Jakarta, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Doki doesn't want to get into the battle with the Wolverine, so getting Hugh Jackman was out of the question. Maybe next time. There will be a next time. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Nexie, so glad you had such a good time and got to do so much. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. It was definitely really fun though. But yeah, I got into this random rabbit hole about charity auctions because I was like, bro, I could go to the Grammys. I could own a Tony Hawk side skateboard deck. He ain't getting any younger. It's like Stan Lee, guys. It's like the Stan Lee thing. But like now for a skateboard. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, oh, it's been a wild it's been a wild time. I've been like but it's Tony Hawk though. The Stan Lee of the X game. Let's see. I'm trying to like look through everything real quick of what I want to talk about. But no. Oh yeah, by the way, next week we're gonna announce the Doki Jam winners. It took us a while because my schedule was so fucked, and because I wanted to have a stream to do more about the Doki Jam stuff. And then my schedule got really fucked up. So I'll tell you how it's gonna go. Well, actually, I shouldn't tell you guys how it goes. I'll tell you guys how it goes on that day. So we're gonna be announcing that next week for people. Sorry it took a really long time. Sorry it took like a month or so to announce the winners. Like I said, we're deciding how the winners will be done, and also like obviously I didn't have the time to try out all the games. So the Doki Jam team, we're trying out all the games to pick to help like decide. There will be, I think there will be 6 winners. I think it's 6. It's either 6 or 5. I gotta look through it again. So I really apologize about that. But we're gonna announce it next week. But yes, all the Doki Jam team played all the games to have like an actual have like a good idea of how the judging was, because obviously I couldn't play all the games because like I did not have that time. But I will be playing after the Doki Jam announcement winner announcement. I will also keep playing the games too. So that it won't be like the last time we see the game. So I'll still continue playing it. It's a lot. There was a lot of games. I really appreciate everyone working so hard and being so fucking creative and creating all of these amazing games. I went to the Wax Museum. I thought it was okay. So there was this one area at the Wax Museum. Okay, the Wax Museum freaked me out a lot because like I don't like animatronics, but like I realized that my newest fear is the Wax Museum. So there was I'll show you. This was the one area that freaked me the fuck out. Because I was not okay, and it was literally the cats area. So this freaked me out because they were too close. Because like they're not human at that point. I actually could not, like, I was so fucking scared. Like I actually had goosebumps and everything. I did not feel safe. I did not feel safe whatsoever. And I had to take a picture of this because I was getting goosebumps, and I was so scared they're actually gonna come alive and fucking eat me. So I had to wait until I see other people walking through for me. No, this is a musical cast. This is not the live action. This is a musical version. But I had to wait for like other people to walk in front of me for me to go past this area because I was legitimately so scared. I was like, I felt like it was just not okay. And they were just too close. Like they were way too close for my liking. But there was so many cool wax feet. Oh my gosh, wait, I got we gotta show you this picture. I took so many photos because it's so fucking stupid. I took this was like, I'm surprised like I did not get caught. Mr. Abe? Oh my god, Abraham Lincoln is a dragoon, guys. I took so, and then I also have not only do I have Abraham Lincoln, but I have but I also have no way, Mr. Lincoln. But I also have these Steve Jobs. I have I have the Steve Jobs as well. Historically, before he went a little cuckoo and started sticking shit up his ass to cure cancer. Yeah, okay, here's a little fun fact. But you know how Steve Jobs got diagnosed with cancer? Well, he wanted to try, like, what is it, holistic? Is it called holistic medicine? He wanted to, like, try to, like, not do, like, not use, like, actual, like, modern medicine to cure from cancer. So one of the ways he tried to use, like, natural medicine, not, like, modern medicine. So one of the what's it called, homeopathic medicine. So one of the things he did was that he stuck some shit up his ass, hoping that it'll cure his cancer. And he's dead now, so so I don't think it worked. Yeah, he tried, like, essential oils and stuff like that. Yeah, so and then the thing is, the craziest shit is that his cancer wasn't even, like, it wasn't terminal, like, because it got caught early. And, like, he had, I don't remember which cancer he got, but he had the one that wasn't terminal, and he could actually, like, get not cured, because you can't cure cancer, but what's the word called? He caught it early, and he could have actually, like, I don't remember what it's called. He could have survived. Yeah, there was a chance. He had a high percentage to survive. So then he was like, I have time. Like, so he was like, I clearly have time, because it was diagnosed super early. It was an early stage. So what he did was he stuck some stuff up his ass, and it didn't work. And then later on, after it progressed really far up, he was like, okay, now I'll get chemo. But it was already too late. Like, it was already too late. So, yeah, guys, don't. All I say is, like, if you have access to modern medicine, and, like, you have, don't like gamble with your life. Like, don't gamble your life like that. Like, sticking things up your ass is not gonna work for cancer. It definitely wouldn't. Yeah, listen to your doctor about that. I'm sorry, Steve Jobs, but, like, that's something we all have. That's, like, something we have to learn in life. Like, you are a lesson to us all. That's a lesson to us all about some things that we shouldn't do. Okay, and all right, so okay, this one's crazy. Okay, so I need you guys to know about this one particular section. And it was okay, so I was in the, so you saw, like, me with Abraham Lincoln. So that was the president hall. So it was like, there were all the presidents and stuff, and all, like, world leaders and stuff. Like fucking Gandhi was there too. Like, not like he's dead, but you know what I'm talking about, the wax museum. So right after that, you go outside the room, and then it leads you to a subway entrance. And I need you guys to know about the subway entrance. Like, well, I need to make sure there's the reflection and stuff. Let me make sure the reflection and stuff real fucking quick. Because I just gotta be sure. Okay. So, like, from the president hall to, like, by the way, let me show you what the president, let me show you, like, it was so, like, bright and everything. And then right after the exit to the president hall, we're, like, in, like, whatever the fuck this is. So I was just like, what the, by the way, the lights were flickering. So I knew this was a bad subway. This was a fucking bad subway. Like, they had the flickering lights and everything. Right after I got a photo with Mr. Obama and Joe Biden. Like, okay, look at the comparison, because I was just like, oh my god, I could be the president. So I'll show you guys. This is like, let me show you guys. This is actually crazy. The dual image of like how bright everything was, and then like this was like the last photo I took in that hall, in that room, and then straight up we got into the creepy fucking subway entrance. So like, look, I'm like, look at me, I'm president of the United States. And then right after, you go to the right, and then it's the murder subways. It's and then it's like the murder subway. You turn right, murder subway. so I was like, I was so scared, and then what did not help was that as you go down the stairs, because there's no other way, you have to go this way. As you go down the stairs, on the right, you see these posters? They were horror movie posters. So like, it was like It and The Conjuring and The Nun. So I was like, oh, this is a very bad this is a very, very bad subway. So I knew where I was like, oh no, this is the horror part of the wax museum. So too spooky for Doki. So I waited in the stairs. I waited because the lights were flickering. I was like, why the fuck is the lights flickering? So I waited for the stair, like for people to like start going down the stairs, so I could like, you know, so I could also go down the stairs. And then literally there's like a left and a right. So the left is for the pussies, which is where I went, and to skip, and the right is for Warner Brothers horror, like special horror exhibit. So obviously I went to the left because I ain't gonna fuck with that. Like I'm no person that didn't go to the fucking murder scene to get murdered by, I don't know, Jason. So so I went to the left. And even then the left was so like, it led me to Ghostbusters, but like not the, it was but not like the classic Ghostbusters. It was the one where they gender bent the Ghostbusters movie. But even then it was spooky because there was like the slime guy, but like it was so loud and everything. So I was getting even spooked by the comedy Ghostbusters. But I could hear the noise of the horror attraction because like because you have to go through that to like okay, I'll show you guys. Wait, let me check if there's any reflections. I'll show you guys. So like there was like a hologram of the slime guy, and then you can like push a button or something to like capture him, but it was so fucking loud. And also like I hear like bits of the other attraction, like the horror, like, so this is what it looks like. So it's like the hologram of the slime, and then you can like on the right side there's a button that you can push to like suck the slimer into the thing. But it was so loud and I hated it because I was just also standing there by myself, because so it was just me and the slimer, and I was just like I was so scared. So I wanted, because I was like, what's downstairs? I don't know what's downstairs. I don't want to go into the other room by myself. Also, like I looked up a video of like what was in the, okay, Madame Warner Bros. Horror. I looked at the video of the exhibit. It was so bad. It was. I don't think I definitely for sure would not have made it. I would have for sure not been okay if I went there, because like they each have their own room that you go through, and I knew looking at the photos and the videos, I would not have been okay. I would have 100% been not okay if I had to go there. If I had to go through this. I'll show you guys. So I like, because I looked out, because I was so, I was curious. I was like, oh, I didn't go, but I wanted to know. So like, basically, like, I would not have been okay if I saw this in person. I would, I would not have been. Also, they have it in that Pennywise too. So like, yeah, and they're all waxed too. Yeah, no, I would not have been okay. They also have like Pennywise too. So look at that. I would not. This. If I couldn't do the cats, I was struggling with the fucking cats, I would have, oh my god, this would have been so bad. And like, I watched a video, and each room jump scares you. They blast you with air. And like, apparently I was watching a video of it, of them walking through, and they like blast you with air between each room, and with a jump scare sound effect too when you go to each room. And like, I would like, this already is not good for me, but the fact that you get blasted with like a mini jump scare when you enter a room was not okay. It was not okay. But yeah, it was it's the Madame Tussauds New York Wax Museum. I mean, it was cool. It was very it's so realistic, bro. I was just, oh my god. I took so many photos of I took a lot of photos. Oh my god, wait, I need to show you guys this one. I need to show you guys this one. I love it when... Okay. I'm saving this right now. I'm saving these photos I took. Where is it? This one. Every time they stick out their hand, I was like, it's perfect. Dokibird. That is so funny. Dokibird. Also this one too. This one. No, you guys. Oh my god, I'm gonna steal your caption. Oh my god, I should have like, because I was like, oh, what do I caption? What do I caption this? And then I love someone was like, why didn't you ban Hulk? And don't keep playing. Wow, this is what happens to your support in the backline. Like, one day I'm gonna repost this photo and yoink one of your captions. Like, it's so good. When you don't feel for your supports. Yeah, that's so good. I'm gonna repost this one day. Just so I can use that caption. Oh my god. Oh my, I went to Flavor Town. It was not Flavor Town in Flavor Town. I got so sad. Guy Fieri really did fell off. I went to, there was like a Guy Fieri restaurant, fast food chain, and I was like, I gotta go to Flavor Town. It was not Flavor Town, unfortunately. I was so sad. I felt like, don't ruin my impression. Unfortunately, I was not taken. No, there's Guy Fieri. Unfortunately, I was not taken to Flavor Town. Look right here, see? Wait, let me check if there's any reflection real quick. Look, see? Flavor Town. I had to take a picture of that though. to flavored. It was like a fast food chain, but it was still pretty bad. It's Paris Syndrome, but flavored town. It made me so sad because I was so looking forward to Flavor Town. We didn't share rooms. We got different rooms because Dooby brought her aunt along. Oh my god, there was this really cool exhibit where it was like for free too. It was for free, and it was basically like, I don't remember what the place was called, but they had like, you can go in for free, and they host like events and stuff. For like they host like anime watching, or like it was like a little Japanese manga library thing where they had like little art galleries of like different types of manga art galleries. So there was like Attack on Titan, Ghost in the Shell, Blue Lock, and stuff like that, and it was all free entry, and it was so cool. And they had like a giant diorama of the Attack on Titan village, and you know what that you know what I did for it. That was the most riskiest photo I've ever taken, honestly. That had to be the most risky photo I've ever taken, but you know what I had to do. On that day, humanity had a grim reminder. Attack on Dokibird. Oh my god. I had to take that photo, and then it had to be done. The Dokibird Titan right there. And you get your Titan there. That buy my merch. Did you know that Dokibird is still up for pre-orders? Buy my merch or you get eaten. Nom nom nom. Surprisingly, the walls were thick enough for my. I was so surprised that my plushie can actually sit down there. Also, okay, do not judge me. Okay, it's like tradition at this point, but every time I go to New York City, I go to the Museum of Sex because it's so funny. Like, it was a tradition with me and my friends. Like, it was like a girls trip where like every time we're in New York we had to go there because it's so funny. But so I was like, I had to go there because it's been 8+ years. Look, I have a humor of like a preteen, of a prepubescent boy. Like I of like a preteen teenager boy. So so I had to go. I was so disappointed. They downsized. They took away all the fun stuff of like what it was about, because there used to be like a floor dedicated to like crazy ass like stuff that animals would do, like freaky fucking animals, and then they would have like giant fucking tape sculptures of like deer threesome and shit like that. It was so fucking wild, and I always thought it was so funny. And but they took all of that away, and I think COVID got them. I can't show any of the photos I took, by the way, because I would actually get banned. Like so it was gone. It was actually gone. And then I still have the photos from my visit to that museum. I still have that photo of like the crazy ass like animal floor, because it was fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. And it was so long ago. I still have those photos. Anyway, it was like I felt so sad because like it became an actual museum. Like, it was like super educational. So like 2 of the galleries was talking about like cults, you know, like crazy sex cults. So like, but it was not funny crazy sex cults. It was educational. so, so it was like they had like documentaries and videos playing about like the crazy sex cult, but it wasn't like a funny documentary. It was like very educational, and they would have like, you know, like photos of like, you know, the hippies, you know, the hippie groups and stuff like that, and like here are some of the clothes they wore. And I was like, bro, boo. I was like, clothes they wore? What is this? So they were actually like teaching stuff. So it was so fucking okay. But there was this and then their newest exhibit was about carnivals and like how fucking wild carnivals were. I didn't come here to learn. I came here to fucking. I thought it would be fun. I thought it would be funny, like how it was back then. But like they cut the exhibit in half. Local teenager to find sex is no longer funny. Right? Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Okay, so they had like carnival games and stuff, and like there's like it's like, oh my god. Okay, so. It was fucking wild. So they had a tunnel of love. So I was like, what the fuck is the tunnel of love? And they're like, oh, it's $5. And I was like, okay. And they're like, oh yeah, like they're like, it's $5 and it's a 4D experience. And I'm like, okay, because this is the one time you have to pay for extra for it. So I was like, oh, okay. And she was like, yeah, it's an orgy. And I was like, like, what? And then I was like, okay, I gotta see what this is. Like, how do you make this a 4? It was not, by the way, it was not. It was an abstract film. It was a fucking abstract, guys. It was an abstract film where like, you know how like those crazy art films where you don't know what the fuck is going. That's basically it. That you don't know what the fuck is going on. I was just like, oh, what am I watching? But the 4D part was crazy. Yeah, it's an art film. It was literally an art film where like it felt like I was on acid or some shit. And I felt clickbaited. I felt like I got clickbaited. By the way, I was the only one sitting there too, so it was so awkward. So there was one moment where they showed a hole, you know, like it wasn't like, you know, like porn. It was just a hole, like, you know, like just like it was artistic. It was like French avant-garde. So and then it started like raining in that hole. And then I was like, wow, it's so wet. And then water blew in my face the moment I said that out loud. I was like, damn, that's a wet hole. And then I got water blown in my face for the 4D effect as you go into the... I was just like, oh my god, that's crazy. And then, oh my god, and then when you're sitting on a chair, because it's the 4D effect, like, it starts hitting you in the chair starts hitting you in the back as if you're getting fucking backshotted. And I'm like, oh no, no. No. It's just like the chair just starts hitting, like fucking hitting you in the back, and I'm like, oh my god. Anyway, that was the worst $5 I spent. I was like, let me off of this crazy ride. Like, that's awful. It was. Anyway, I did not consent to that. What an experience. So, the worst $5 I spent. I was literally watching a French avant-garde abstract art film. Like, you can't tell. Like, I don't. One time, or one part, there was like this man with a hole in his chest, and then a naked woman crawled out of his fucking chest, and I'm like, what the fuck? This is not sexy. I am not feeling like sexy at all from this entire film. Yeah, I was just like, holy shit, what the fuck? Like, what does that even mean? I know, I was like, what the fuck is this? And then at one point it was just metal gates, and they're all like the men were just like gyrating against this metal gates and stuff. I'm like, what am I watching? What am they were just gyrating against the metal gates and everything. I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck is this 4D experience? Anyway, I signed up for this too. I thought it would be fun. Like back then, like younger Doki, when she had her girls trip in New York City with her friends, and we're like, the sex museum. It was not fun. They changed. Damn, this new update fucking sucks. So thank you for the super chat. Thank you. And then, okay, the carnival games. Oh my god. Okay, so there was one where you know, like those things where you roll like a ball into these holes, and then like there's like a horse race or whatever, and you have to get to the others, like, you know, whoever wins gets a prize, so you're competing against other guests and stuff. So all these games were free, by the way, except for the Tunnel of Love. Fuck that. Fuck that. Lost $5. And the prize, I shit you not, the prize was a stress ball shaped like a fucking vagina. Whoever wins gets the vagine stress ball. And I was just like, oh my god, I won, by the way. I have, and it's chrome, by the way. The color is chrome. I won. I wasn't trying to. I just thought it was a free game. It was a free game. And by the way, it's also chrome colored too. So I can't show it. I get banned. I actually can't show. No, there's no way you can censor it. There's no way you can. That's the worst part. There's no way you can censor this. That's the worst part, guys. I won, but I somehow lost. Do not. You sure it was not a toy? Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Look, I didn't mean to win. They were just so bad. I just wanted to play the game, the funny game. Okay, and then I played this other game where, okay, I don't know how to explain this game very well. Okay, I can, but also I'm very embarrassed. I put it next to your crystal minion. Robert, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Okay, I don't know how to explain this. I know how to explain it, but I'm actually very embarrassed. But like, there was this game. I saw other people. I saw two girls were playing it. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I can't even show a picture of this game because the boobs are out. But basically it was like, make the siren sing. And then I was like, what? And then you stick your hand into this like hole, and then you're supposed to make her sing. So I was like, wait, they have prizes. They have prizes. And okay, anyway, let's just move on to the prize. So I won a prize, and it was literally CBD. love potion. Gaze deeply into your lover's eyes as you drink this potion. And then I looked at the ingredients and it says, this is a CBD product. And I was like, what the fuck? I threw it away because I don't do that. I don't know, because they're like, you apparently it has to be consumed within 24 hours. And I was like, I'm not fucking with this. I'm throwing this away. I threw it away because I was like, I'm not fucking with this. I don't do CBD too, so I was like, I'm not gonna fucking do this my first time by myself in New York City. I don't want to do this to Doobie too. I don't know what I don't want to do this to Doobie as well. So, so I was like, holy shit. Bro, it's not. I took a picture of it because I was like, what the fuck? I took a picture of the love potion with, but this is what it looked like. On the back, it says this was a CBD product, and I was like, oh my god. This is the prize I won. The love potion. So I won that. I didn't do anything with it, but I won it. Doki's competitive nature turns against her. At least we know it. Siren sing. It wasn't okay. You were turning the wheel. It's literally a wheel inside, and you were just turning it. You guys want to know? It wasn't that freaky. The way it was presented was so fucking freaky, but it was a free game, and I was like, I paid $30. Okay, the tickets were like $30+, and I was like, I paid $30+ to be in this museum. I'm fucking playing these games because it's free. Like, come. Comes with my ticket. Yeah. Yeah, no, I got robbed. I was so sad. It's not the same. They fell off. It fell off. Also, we did go to a normal museum. Me and Doobie went to a normal museum, and it was the it's called Spyscape or whatever. Basically, it's a museum about spies, and it was so cool because it talks about like all the spies around the world in history, and they actually had like what's the word, artifacts from like back then, like the spy stuff and like spy gadgets, like actual real ass spy gadgets. And yeah, I took her to a fun museum. I didn't take her to the other one. Okay, I went there by myself. Yeah, like not even replicas. It's like actual, like from during that era. So yeah, they even have like the cars, the clothes, and like the gadgets and stuff. And there are little like spy games and stuff. So like there's like lie detectors, like how to tell if someone's lying. And then there was like the laser, like you can like, there's like a laser game where you have to try and push all these buttons without getting hit by the lasers. It was so fucking cool. I wish I took photos of it, but I didn't. But it was such a cool museum. And wait, what? I want to see what photos did I take any photos from that? Let me see. Oh, I had to take a picture of that. I thought it was so funny. I took a picture of one of the exhibits because I thought it was so silly. They even have like, they have like a security room too, where you have to like try and see how good you are at monitoring people. So it's an entire room, and then around the room there were monitors, security cameras everywhere, and monitors and stuff. And then it's like a little game. You're like on a phone, and it's a little game you play where they're like, oh, which camera shows two men talking to each other at the dining table, and you have to look around the camera and be like, oh, camera 33 or camera, so it tests your like surveillance skills, because that's, you know, that's what they do when they're surveilling. They are able to like monitor like everything at once. So they would be like, oh, which camera shows a guy juggling, and then you're like, oh, where? You have to look around the room like, oh, where is that camera? So yeah, they're playing Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah, basically that, but with like, it was a lot harder. It was a lot harder than the actual game. Let me see if I can find it. I took a picture, just saved it. Where is it? Where is it? La la la. I am not. Oh yeah, this one. I wanted to show you guys this because I thought it was funny. Basically, this is a real gear explosive rat. I saw this. I was like, oh my god. Explosive rat. What? It was a real spy gear. It made a rat fucking explode. That's hardcore. I had to take a picture of that. Also, like, there was like a personality. It was so funny. Okay. There was a personality test. And like an IQ. Okay, so like in the ticket there's like several booths where you have to answer these questions. So it's not just personality, it's like personality, IQ, and I don't remember the other one, and like a risk test. Risk. So when it got to the IQ test, I did 2 questions and then I gave up and just do like rat. I was like, because I gave up. I was like, I'm not thinking today. And then D.A.D, she was actually taking it seriously and answering them like with her brain, you know. And I think she got like 9 out of 16, and me, out of pure random luck, got 6 out of. I think I got 6 out of 16 of me just doing boop boop boop. Not even like actually ads. I was like, boop, 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 because like I was like, I'm not fucking thinking right now. Because they're like, oh, math questions and like pattern recognition questions. Like which would be the next shape in this pattern? I'm like, fuck this. And then what was fucking hilarious was she got agent handler. You know, the one that handles the agents and like manages them, which is pretty good. But I got I got the head leader of intelligence agency, like literally the CEO slash the head director of this spy agency with my That's like, what the? Wait, I got the head of intel. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Apparently, I'm just that good. I'm the spy master. Yeah, weird. How does that make sense? That's impressive and concerning. So I got that. That was fucking hilarious. But yeah, no, it was super cool. This museum was actually, like I said, I did a lot of like things where I'm experiencing stuff like, you know, for the first time, and just like going to museums and stuff. I went through a lot of museums, like the museum ice cream. I got a lot of ice cream at the museum ice cream. It was so good. Museum ice cream, the spot. Also, I don't know if you guys ever seen those Twitter videos of like people were like pressing, like, you know, have you ever seen these Twitter videos where like people press a button, there's like lights on the floor chasing you, and then you have to go to the next button and stuff like that? You know, that's from this museum. They had a section, there's another section where it's called spy games, and it's like a bunch of like light centered, like, okay, wait, I'll show you guys the video. I've seen it. It went viral on Twitter, and also it went viral on Twitter, and I've always wanted to play those games. But I've always wanted to play it. So I was like, oh my god, this is the place. Yeah, with the boxes and lights. Yeah. So wait, spy games. Trying to see if I can find like a video for you guys, because it's so fun. It was so fun. Like I think I'm trying to find the one with the hazard one, where the really famous one where people were like running around and pushing buttons and stuff. I'm trying to find it. I think it was like, oh my god, I want to find that exact video. Hazard. It was like called Hazard. I think it was like Hazard something. Hazard Play? I think. Is that it? How it works. I'll just show you guys. I should just show the normal video. The social experience. It's basically moving. Oh yeah, moving hazard. Okay, moving. I was so sad. I wanted to play Moving Hazard because that was the one that's on Twitter. That was the spy. That was the one I saw that went viral on Twitter. But like literally, they didn't have it today. I think it was like that day. I think it was closed down or something. Maybe I can grab a TikTok. Maybe I'll grab a TikTok. Oh, this I'll show you guys. It's this one. It's so cool. So we did this, like me and Dooby, and it was so fun. Because like, oh my god, like there was one we saw two people doing this climbing thing, and we're like, oh, that doesn't look so hard. Like we were watching them, and they were doing this climbing game where you have to like climb around. I was like, that looks so easy. Like that looks so, and it was not easy at all. It was because they were like freezing through, they were looping around and everything. I was like, we can do that. We could not do it. Like, oh my god, how did they do this? How did they climb around so easily? How did yeah, they were like, and they got like top 30 or some shit on the leaderboard. I'm like, that's easy, we can do that. It was not. It was surprisingly very difficult to climb. But that was so fucking fun. It was actually so, yeah, those people, they know what they were definitely go outside. These guys definitely go outside. We were not okay. But I didn't. That was like one of the most fun experiences. Definitely. When we were like just like playing the spy games. I like that one. If you guys ever are in New York City, you should try that one. Try that game out. It's honestly really fucking fun. Yeah, professional grass touchers. Yeah, that's what we are. Under the tea, thank you for the raid. Thank you. I hope you had a great stream. I'm trying to see what else I can show you guys. I'm looking through all my photos right now. And I'm just talking about my New York trip. I'm gonna show you guys all the food. I took so much photos of food. I don't know which one I've shown already though. Did I show any? Oh yeah, I show you the fucking deconstructed French ramen. Shit was crazy. I can't. It was an experience. I was like, I don't think that restaurant's gonna survive. I'm sorry. Like, we were like I said we as if like Doobie just said no. Doobie did not want to come with me to the deconstructed ramen place, which is understandable. When I was there, I was the only one there. No one else came into the restaurant. She knew better. No one else came into it was just me, and I was just like, oh. Also, here's more picture of food. Wait, did it save? My phone, I edited it a little bit. Oh, it didn't save. Sad. I thought I edited it. Okay, I didn't edit it again because it didn't save. Sad. Oh, it's because I need to save it. Save. Alright. Okay. Here you go. Look at this. Bah! Oh, well, never mind. Don't look at this yet. Look at this. Oh my god, that's too big. Bam! Look at that. That was good though. It was like what is it called? I don't remember what these are called. Benny's or some shit. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you guys the pizza we got. Alright, pizza time. Let me make sure there's no reflections. Eggs Benedict. Yeah, is that what it's called? Eggs Benedict? Oh yeah, but this is the pizza we got from Pizza Time. It was so good. It was actually a really good pizza. Look at that. Yum, yum, yum. It was so good too. Oh my god. Like, if you guys can get to go Joe's... I mean, as seen in Spider-Man. Remember, it was seen in Spider-Man, guys. This is literally the pizza time. Pizza time! Why is it like that? It's pizza time! Don't you dare say bad about pizza time! It's the Spider-Man pizza! Pizza time! I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back, guys. Hey, Rice Rel, Zekra, Nepper, Stuff, Cami, JL, 4, Nexi, and Medi, thank you for the super chat, thank you. Broku, Morpus, thank you for the super chat, thank you. Looking back, well, someone talk. Oh my god, there's so many cool cosplay. Wait, I'll show you guys this cosplay. I thought it was so funny. Cause I was like, what a crossover. If you guys know the cosplayer, please feel free to let me know. Also, oh my god, I got into like this, so I didn't want to like put more attention on it on Twitter. It was so fucking weird. But like so I didn't take a lot of the cosplay photos because I asked like a staff to help me take photos of it just because I got worried about doxing and stuff. So obviously like they didn't tell me like Twitter handles and stuff like that. So it was so weird because like one person got so angry that I didn't credit the cosplayer. And like I waited 12 hours to credit it because I didn't know at that time. And like I've like shown cosplays before, and like I've seen other people show cosplays before, you know, without like, it's just like, oh, look at this cool thing. Also, like I was also on vacation / on a business trip. So like I wasn't checking Twitter that much, but also when I posted that, yeah, it was weird. It was fucking weird because like you know, I'm really busy. I was like trying to enjoy my vacation, so I wasn't looking at replies. But it was crazy because the one thing they were really mad about is that they were like, why did you wait 12 hours to credit? And then like this one guy that was crashing out, and then he made that reply at 2 in the morning. No, not even 2 in the, yeah, so I woke up at 6 in the, like 5 and like I woke up at 5 in the morning and I saw this, and then I was just like, and then I put the credit because I saw that, oh, the cosplayer like said was like, this is me. And then so then I posted a credit because I woke up. So so I was like, bro, I was just sleeping. Like I was just like in my head, I was just like, bro, I'm not terminally online 24. I'm on a vacation, technically. Like, first it was a business trip, but then it turned into a vacation. I was like, bro, I was sleeping? Like, I'm so confused. Like, so, like, I was just like, bro, what the fuck? It's 5 in the morning, too, by the way. It's good that I woke up early enough to put the credit. Also, like, when I posted that photo, it was like 6 p.m. for me. It was 6 p.m. But I had the comedy club at 11:30, so I took a nap. And then obviously I wasn't checking my Twitter because you know, I was napping after I posted the photo. And then, you know, I took a picture of the comedy cellar, and then they locked my phone up for another 2 hours. Like, I woke up from my nap, and then I went to the comedy club. That was at 11:30. I went there at 11. And then so I got to the comedy club, and they, you know, made us seal our phones. So, and then it was 2 in the morning. And then I went home and went back to the hotel, and I slept. Like, you see the timeline? So I was just like, it wasn't on purpose that, like, all that happened. I was literally enjoying my vacation. And and then yeah, no, they make you seal your phone at the comedy club because they don't want you to record it in case they say some incredibly edgy jokes and they don't want to get canceled, like the comedians. So yeah, and I felt so weirded out, and they were like, why didn't you edit the tweet to fit? And I was like, bro, I know you don't have Twitter Blue because you can only edit a tweet within the first 30 minutes. So I was just like, why are you? I was like, why? What? They're like, and then the cosplayer also got mad because I didn't edit the tweet to include her. But I was like, I'm sorry, it's been 30 minutes. I can delete the tweet, but I feel like you'd be mad if I delete the tweet because then it loses all the engagement. So I was just like, I can't win. I was just like, I can't win in this scenario. Like, and so I was just like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I did my best. Yeah, it's a lose-lose situation. That's why I just like ignored it after that. I was just letting them argue to themselves. It was just, and I continued tweeting about my vacation. Yeah, it's just so awkward. I like muted the tweet because I was like, I can't win in this situation. Just gonna keep tweeting about my time in New York City. Like, people, yeah, like people just want to be angry. So at that point, like, what else am I gonna do? Like, it ain't that deep, guys. I was literally, when all of this was happening, I was sleeping majority of the time. Like, the thing is, there was a lot of cosplay photos too that was taken. So it was like I didn't know because like also I've like seen like people, you know, post cosplays all the time, and I didn't realize, like, at that time I didn't realize it was etiquette to make sure you have their Twitter handles and everything, because so I didn't realize. Now I know because, like, you know, I asked staff and be like, oh hey, can you get me the photos? Apparently the staff was told some Twitter handles, but like I guess like they forgot to tell me, and at that time I didn't know, so like now I do. So like if I ever tweet about like cosplay photos, so I don't have Twitter handles for these photos, but I thought they were so cool. But if you guys do know the cosplayers, just please feel free to drop them down. But I thought okay, look at this. So I thought this was crazy. This is like crossover. Like, look at this cosplay. Look at this. This shit is like Wukong with Doctor. It was so, they were like together. They were like, it's such a weird ass combo. Wukong with Doctor Doom. Like, it was sick though. That cosplay was fucking sick. Just funny that the crossover we need. Yeah. Yeah, I was like, bro, that's insane. And then random baby in the background. I know they both go so hard, this cosplay. And then there were hell divers. Oh my god. That's so cool. I saw some hell diver cosplays. Look at this. They're just chilling, but okay, they have their heads, by the way. They didn't get look at this though. Oh my god. Look at, oh my god, I thought like there were so many hell diver cosplays. They were like everywhere. I saw so many hell divers for democracy. Oh my god, this one was cute. Oh wait, this one was badass. I like this one. Look at this one. This one was fucking cool. Like the zombie captain. I went to the Marvel meetup and also the Marvel Rivals meetup to look at the cosplay. They were all so good. Like, oh my, I thought this one was insane. The zombie Captain America with the hello there, Dokibird here. With the regular Captain America. Yeah, the zombie captain. There was a zombie Marvel meetup. I was like, and surprisingly, there were so many cosplays. I guess it's based off of the zombie show, the zombie cartoon that just came out on Disney Plus. But I was so surprised there were a lot of cosplayers just dedicated to Marvel zombies. Like there was literally a meetup just for like the zombies. I didn't wait to look at it because because I didn't want to, you know, I wanted to like look at the other stuff at the convention, like Doobie and I. Oh yeah, also Doobie, I found out that she is obsessed with the Winter Soldier, but it was so funny because we were having our like ex-Fujo moments, like because we were talking about our history of being ex-Fujos, because we're both ex-Fujos, and she's telling me that she learned about Winter Soldier by just reading fanfics about Winter. She pieced together like Winter Soldier history and lore by just reading the fan fictions of Winter Soldier. And I thought it was so, because I was telling her how I did that too, because I told you guys I pieced together One Piece, like the lore of One Piece and what the characters are from reading the fanfics of One Piece, of a One Piece pairing. But like, because I didn't even know what they did. I didn't know what they did. I didn't know their history or anything, but I really liked the two characters. And then I would read fanfics about those two characters and then piece together their character and like the lore and everything from just reading the fanfics. And then Doobie was like, "Oh, that's just like me with Winter Soldier." And so like that's how I learned. But yeah, she's like really into, I think I heard her talking about it. She's really into Winter Soldier right now. Even like I helped her take photos of like all the Buckies I saw at and took photos for her. Hear me out. I thought that was really funny. Gina, thank you for the 5 gifted shares. Thank you. No, we're both ex-Fujos, guys. we're both ex-Fujos, guys. What else did I want to show you? I mean, I took a lot of photos, but I don't know which one I want. Oh my god, here. I gotta make sure there's no reflection. I always have to like be sure, because I took the photos without like, you know, checking things fully. I'll be like, that's good enough. I'll check it later. Today is later. Right now is later. Oh, there's so many photos. I don't know which. Oh my god, I took a photo of Beyonce. You guys want to see that? Guys, I took a photo with Beyonce. Yes. Let me see. Okay, where is Beyonce? Where is the queen? Look at this, guys. It's me and Beyonce. I'm in the perfect position with Beyonce. There's a photo. I do have a photo where it's from the bottom up perspective, but I don't think that's safe. I mean, it is safe, but then I don't want you guys to judge me. I don't. It is safe. I don't know. I feel a little embarrassed. I feel a little embarrassed with that camera. I thought it would be funny, but then I looked at the photo and I was like, oh, I look like a creep. I was like, oh, I look like a creep. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I also look. Oh my god, I got a photo with Nicolas Cage. No shame. Look at that. The bees! Not the bees! Oh, also, oh my gosh, I'm gonna show you guys some food too. I found a cool ice cream taiyaki place. Before I left. It was so good. I was like, yum, 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 yum. Let me show you guys. And I added the cotton candy sprinkles because I'm a child. Teehee. Look at that. It's a taiyaki. It's a taiyaki ice cream. How much to embarrass yourself by posting it? Nexie, thank you for the super chat. No, it's okay. It's okay. I've already embarrassed myself enough with the museum stories. Classic Doki, the cake connoisseur. Hey guys, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Yeah. Guys, have I not embarrassed myself enough with the story? With the museum story? Have I not? Is that not? Oh my god, okay, wait, I gotta show this photo. Oh, Mr. Frog. Look at me. Hello. I'm so sad Mr. Frog is gone forever. But look, I'm the new Miss... hello, I'm Mr. Frog. But I won't go like super cancelable on the Jimmy Fallon show. Hello, I'm Dokibird. I'm tonight's special guest. What do you mean? Oh, spoiler alert, they ended his character arc. Oh my god. They had the Adult Swim booth at the Comic-Con. There were so many things. There were so many things at Comic-Con. I honestly, it's so hard to like talk about everything because there was just a lot of stuff to do at Comic-Con. There's just like so many crazy booths. Oh my god, there was this gacha booth and I swear to fucking god, there was a brain rot song that was like gachapon, and like we're doing Dooby and I were doing gacha and stuff at the gachapon booth, and like it was literally on repeat. It's like gachapon, gacha, and literally for the entire time it was just one song, and one song with two lyrics, and it's gachapon, gacha, and I was going crazy. It was so... I just like imagine you're the employee working at that gachapon machine, like gachapon booth, and that's all you fucking hear for like 7+ hours. Like I don't understand. They're so brave. They're so fucking brave. I didn't take any pictures of the gacha I got, but I got the Kalulu. I was so happy because they had like Kelolo gacha, and I got the one I wanted. I got the Kalulu one. It was like a baby Kalulu, and he was just sleeping. I was so happy. I also got like I'll show it later, maybe in the next stream. Because I don't want to take pictures right now. I'm a little lazy. I don't want to take pictures right now. But I'll show more pictures of like the stuff I got. I also got like pins of like I think they're like exclusive pins for playing the demos of Resident Evil and Onimusha. So they gifted us these pins and stuff. So there's a lot. Let's see. Looking at like what else I did. I wrote like a small little log, but I think I talked about everything. Yeah, exclusive swag and everything. Oh my god! During the French ramen place, I saw two girls making TikTok videos of like the Moonbeam song. Moonbeam, banana. They looked so happy in life, but it was so cringe. I literally was like, while I was waiting at the French ramen place, like I saw two girls just like making actual dance TikTok videos. And they look so happy. They're so oblivious to the real world. I was just like, man, they don't know how. They look so happy. They were living their best life right now. Oh, they had a Dr. Eggman cosplay at comic. I'm so sad I didn't take a picture of it. It was so good. The doctor is like the it was like the Jim Carrey Dr. Eggman. He looked just like the movie, the Jim Carrey Dr. Eggman too. It looked just like him, and I wish I took a photo. Instead I took a little creep shot, but so I'm not gonna show it. It was like a creep shot of him like with his kids, and I was like, I'm not gonna show it because I was like, oh my god, I got this so cool. So I can't show it. What do you mean? Why are you like this? I can't, guys. I can't. also, I realized, you know how like I tweeted that cosplay photo and it went out of my circle. Because everyone says that in Marvel Rivals, and it went out of my circle, so I can't say that anymore. Because I was like, no, it's supposed to be a Marvel Rivals meme. I swear, it's supposed to be a Marvel Rivals meme. Everyone, it's crazy because like everyone says it in Marvel Rivals, so it's like, so it just like I didn't realize it would go out of my circle. Karma, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. I heard Nicolas Cage and Doki in the same sense from a headphone while making dinner. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Yeah. I told you I'm a changed person now. I need to get rid of the mold first before I can say. Oh yeah, I was asking Dooby if she wanted to do I thought it was a Marvel Rivals meme because I thought it was a Marvel Rival. I learned that day. It was not. That day I learned. I keep learning it too because I was like, yeah, I keep relearning it. This time I learned for real that day that it's not just a Marvel Rivals meme anymore. It's anyway, I wanted to do an escape room because there was a really cool escape room in New York, but like Doobie was like not into it because another fun fact from Doobie, but she's like, yeah, I don't really want to do an escape room because I read that one time someone got a group got trapped in an escape room and there was a fire and then they died in that escape room because they couldn't escape. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, in New York? And she was like, no, in Australia. And I was like, oh shit, I guess they didn't escape the escape room. So we didn't do the escape room. Well, I don't know what's going on in Australia. I was like, to be fair, it is in Australia, so like shit always happens there. But yeah. If you don't escape the escape room, you fucking die. Like I was like, holy fuck. But yeah, no, that's why we didn't do the escape room because like she was scared that we wouldn't escape and then there would be a fire and then we die in the escape room. Also, I want to talk about. Also, spoiler alert, because I really want to talk about the new. Also, like, I feel like that new Pokemon game has not been hyped that much as I thought it'd be. Because I feel like no one's other than the fucking Mega Evolution of Starmie. That is like, oh, I didn't know what to like say when I saw, like, literally I was speechless when I first saw the fucking running animation. Star me. So spoiler alert. For those who didn't see it on Twitter, this is what I'm talking about. This is so fucking like he just starts running. Like he's just running. I don't know what else to say. He's just, I was like, is this real? And I realized, oh, the new Pokemon game. Also, fucking hilarious. I like how someone made a comparison. They're like, Game Freak is just Yandere dev, but with an insane budget. Because apparently, the map for like the world, the big world, I guess, the city in the new Pokemon game, it's literally one model. It's the entire model of that city. It's one model. Yeah. It's not even like separate models in like one area. It's one giant ass model. Like, it's crazy. So that's why people are like, oh, why is like the building so fucking flat? Because it's one model. Like, it's literally just one giant, like, that's crazy. It's it's insane. Like, I saw that and I'm like, there's no fucking way. Like, there's no fucking way. It's just I can't even like defend it. That's actually insane to think about. Yeah. Yeah. So I thought that was really funny. It seems hard. I don't know. I don't know how to feel. Like, I don't even know if it's easier at that point to model an entire city. Like, is that even easier? Like, I don't know. I just think the craziest shit you can do. Just like make an entire city, but it's just one giant ass model. I don't know. No, definitely not. Yeah, if you want to edit the building, you have to edit the entire model. I know, that's like wild. Anyway, I really wanted to talk about the Starmie shit, and then because like honestly, that's peak Pokemon right there. Like, I think that has to be my favorite newest Pokemon design that they've ever done, and they just gave him legs, but it's so good. He sent a message, and that message was like was so clear. Like, it's just like he made an impression on all of us, and it's memorable. All the other ones, I saw the other ones, and I was like, it's not as memorable as fucking the running Starmie. The star, like, he looks like a goddamn titan running at you. Like, it's just he sent a message, and it was loud and clear. Like, it was so memorable. Honestly, the best Mega Evolution they've ever done. Man, oh my god, I've been talking for 4 hours. I miss streaming with you guys, chat. I really did miss streaming. It was a nice vacation. I feel a lot refreshed now. I mean, it was a business trip turned into a vacation. Huge shout out to Capcom again for inviting me to Comic-Con and checking everything out. I really wanted to go to the panels, but I felt like, I don't know. I felt like it felt like I would like lose a lot of my time checking out the panels too. I was going to try one of the panels because I wanted to check out the Adventure Time, the Fiona, and Cake panel. But I felt like I would just be too much of a. I would have to wait in line way too long for that, and then doesn't even mean guarantee I'd get seats because people would be camping that fucking shit. So I didn't do any of the panels, but I mean, I even only had time to do half of Comic-Con too. Oh yeah, the new Onimusha game. It's basically the fighting wise felt like, I would say, like, I never played Sekiro, but it felt Souls-like, the fighting, because the parry is a lot easier, obviously, because like the older games were a long time ago. But the current the the fighting mechanic felt like there's like blocking and parries and stuff like that, and it felt like it felt very Souls-like. Yeah. So so like that's how I felt like when I was playing the game. I don't never played Sekiro, but I assume that's how Sekiro is supposed to feel like. I never played it, but I assume because it felt very Souls-like. With the there's like dodging, like the dodging mechanic. There's a dodging, there's like parry, and there's block too. So anyway, it's good to be back. Tomorrow, maybe I'll play Silk Song. I'm not gonna do a schedule for it this week, just because there's only a couple of days left of this week. But maybe tomorrow I'll do Silk Song. But Saturday I do have a sponsored PUBG. I think it's called Blind Spot. I think that's the new PUBG game. Guys, how do I get rid of, guys, do I pour water in the bowl first before I start scraping the mold out? Can I put the mold in the sink, or is that bad? Guys, do I scrape it in a trash bag, or I can't throw it away? That's the thing, because do I rinse it? Do I rinse it while I scrape it? No, the thing is I have to give it back to the the chef. I can't throw it away, or they'll charge me like a lot. They actually would charge me a lot if I don't return everything. So I rather just clean it. Hot water and scrape it in a trash bag. Okay. And then I'll put it in the dishwasher again after it. Scrape it and then wash it. Don't add water. Okay. To the trash and then wash it. Okay. With hot water, then scrape it. Okay. I'll put a face mask on. I don't have any other mask, and I'll use gloves. Okay. I'll put it, I don't have bleach. I'll tell them about that and they can bleach it. I'll put it in a dishwasher. I have a dishwasher that does disinfectant, so it'll like be like super hot and stuff. So I'll scrape it out, then I'll rinse it, and then I'll put it in the dishwasher, and then it'll be like 100+ degrees. And yeah. Good enough. Okay. After I scrape, I don't want to look at it right. Okay, so I gotta deal with it's okay. It's only one of the bowls that had everything else is fine. That freaked me out. It was literally jump scare because I forgot to like I forgot to push down the cover before I left. So it was literally like mold jump scare. I was freaked out because the bowl was just mold, and I was like, oh god. So I gotta figure, yeah. So it was just one bowl. So I'll wear the mask. Yeah. So what we learned, I learned that I should have fixed that before I went out, but I was already late for my plane, so it was bad. Anyway. Hey guys, it's good to be back. I hope you guys had a great time listening to my stories and hanging out with me today. I can't believe 4 hours passed by so fast. Like I felt like it was you know, it felt like it doesn't feel like I've been talking for this long, but it was definitely a fun time yapping with all of you guys, sharing my stories, sharing the photos. I mean, I'm pretty sure I had so much photos. I could have shared more, but maybe I'll show more at another time. Anyway, guys, as always, everybody, stay hydrated, posture check, get up and move around to get that blood flowing. And if you stay up for me, head to bed, cause you deserve it. I'll see you guys next time, everybody. Bye, guys. Bye. Bonus ending. Most likely the birthday concert, I finally got everything for it. Most likely will be uploaded either the end of the week, Sunday, or maybe like next week. Just letting you guys know, I finally got the director's cut of it. I think. I'm not sure if that was the final one because they're like, is this okay? I was like, yeah, but I'm not sure if it's the final one. But most likely, if it is, most likely uploaded on Sunday. Anyway, bye. For real. Bye-bye.